I'm trying to be on whatever Cooper Cup is on right now because we are live. This is Seahawks Today. I am your host, Will Ortner, and we're celebrating being the champions today. We are the champions of the world until someone else is crowned next year, but I bet you a pretty damn good shot it's going to be us again. The Seahawks are partying up in Seattle. If you are unable to be at the parade, this is the best spot to be. If you're fired up about your favorite team in Seattle, go down below and spam champs in the chat. We are having a fun day today. We are going to have you covered on all of the hijinks and hilarity that could be happening down in Seattle on all of the parade, the little route that they're going on. Victor Jones, good to see you. Mahoy, good to see you. Blake, Ricardo, what's going on? Debbie, Darius, how are you all doing? Victor Jones, good to see you. King Vegeta, spam those champs down below. Conrad, I don't think I am because the real MVP is the guy making all of this possible, and that's the guy behind the scenes, and we're going to get him up right now. Cyril, how you doing, big dog?
How's it going, everybody? Man. You know what's that saying? You can't drink all day if you don't start at 12:45.
That's for dang sure.
What a moment for the city of Seattle. We're happy to be here with you guys. We got a good crowd for an afternoon showing.
Yes, we do.
We got about 75 people in the chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely love it. Fired up to bring you guys live coverage of the Super Bowl parade, and yeah, what a time to be alive for the Seattle Seahawks.
Dude, best time ever. Team just got done doing kind of their speeches. And, Cyril, I think we need to go through quickly the top performers and the MVPs because I asked down below in the poll for today's video who is going to be the MVP of the parade. And I don't think that most people realize what I meant by that. What I mean is who's going to have the most hijinks, who's going to have the most hilarity, who's going to do the craziest things? And my money is still on A.J. Barner. When you show up, I'm assuming that's a mink coat. I'm assuming that is a mink coat that he's got on right now and a cowboy hat with a Bud Light chain. I don't know if you can really put more of a message out that you are going to be crazy, that you are going to do some wild and funny things. But I'll tell you right now, sneaky underrated MVP, Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is having a time right now.
Coop looks like he's enjoying himself, as he should be.
Yes.
He played a very, very good game in the Super Bowl, had some clutch catches down the stretch. He's just been Mr. Reliable all season long.
Dude, Mr. Reliable, and Mr. Reliable knows how to party. I should have known that people from Yakima know how to party. I'm better than that. I should know. It is the 509 for a reason. I had to think about that. I almost had the wrong area code. I had to think about it. Of course, having a great time. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to my guy, Prince Pop Toes. I see you down there. What's going on, Stafford? Mark, John, Wilson, User. Good to see you, buddy. I hope you guys are all having a good time spamming those champs down below in the chat. Now, I do want to let you guys know that we thought we might have a little bit of fun on today's show, and we're going to ask you questions, and so that way you can give us, you're going to ask us questions so we can give you the answers that you want to hear. So we're going to be here for most of the afternoon hanging out, having a good time. But if you want to have a question, you want to appear on a later show that we have here on Seahawks Today, make sure that you use the hashtag Seahawks or you send in a super chat. And actually, I think that we're going to have a lot of fun with our super chat menu today. I already showed you that I got a little bit of the Tito's, I got a little bit of the vodka. What does that mean? Well, I thought that it would be really cool to give back to the people today. So if you send in a super chat, not only are we going to get you on the mailbag, but we're also going to give you an opportunity to come away with a t-shirt. Now, here's what you might not realize. I've been wearing this Mob Mentality t-shirt since we launched it earlier a couple of weeks ago. But we also have a very sweet collection. So if you send in a 5, we're going to get you a raffle ticket. You send in a 10, we're going to do the 12s wheel so that way you can get extra raffle tickets potentially. And if you send in a 20, well, Cyril and I will do some punishments for you. That might mean some up downs. That might mean some push-ups. That might mean some sit-ups. That might mean some drinking. We're going to have a damn good time today. So if you want to have a damn good time with us, you want an opportunity to come away with some merch, we're doing a giveaway, and we want you to have an opportunity to go and get one of those things. When you look at the merch that we have right now centered around the championship, look at that, the Champions Mission Over BS. We've got the sweet black t-shirt. Of course, we've got it in the navy as well. Head guy over there on the left, the star on the right. It's a little bit cold outside. Hey, maybe you want a hoodie. We've got it in black and navy as well. And hey, you want to be a little bit more whimsical. You want to have a little bit more fun. My guy Colin, I can tell he already wants to have a little bit of fun. He wants to be a little bit more whimsical. You can grab the mascot. He's there smoking the cigar. The thing is a hilariously fantastic t-shirt brought in by our guy Arnold. Of course, we've got it in the black and the navy, and we've got it in the hoodies as well. You know that you want an opportunity to go and get some sweet merch. We have that not only in the description of today's video, but I'm also putting it down below in the comment section right now. Go and grab yourself one. While we're live, if you grab yourself one, we'll make sure that we give you a shout out. So here's what we're doing. And my guy Xander has already got the party started. Xander, because you're the very first guy to send in a super chat, we're going to make sure that we give you a raffle ticket for that item, my good sir. So if you want to come in, you want to hang out with us, you want to have a good time, make sure that you do so. Plus, you send in that super, guess what? You're going to be on our show later on this week. Xander! I love K9, but Myers got robbed of MVP. Let's go, Hawks! And we got to talk to someone who was there, because Searle and myself, we were here with you. We were here with the people, but my guy, Colin Brown, was there at the Super Bowl. How'd it go for you? What'd you enjoy about it most, sir?
It was just unreal experience, obviously being there in person. Great environment. You guys are holding it down here back at Chat Sports HQ. Seahawks won, man. Seeing it in person, it's a moment I'll never forget. And, hey, they're celebrating today, so let's celebrate here at Chat Sports. Man, hey, you down to do a little drinking to start off the show?
I would love to do a little drinking. What you got in mind, sir?
All right, let's do a little $10, maybe a shotgun, and then $20 for a race.
Ooh, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. First person that sends in a 10, we'll do a shotgun. If you send in a 20, we're doing a race. Plus, we'll get that punishment wheel up and rolling for you. First person who's going to get the thing started, Christian. I see you down there, my guy. I frickin' love it. Colin, is there anything that you noticed at the game? Like, when did you know that this game was over and it was going to be ours?
I mean, it was really like you were sitting there, right, and you didn't want to jinx anything. You were sitting there, it was going back and forth. I mean, they went into halftime up 9-0, and you were sitting there, and it just felt like, God, if the Patriots got one big play, could the potential tide swerve? I think it was the Julian Love pick where it kind of first settled in, and it was just like, oh, shoot, like this might be happening for me. I don't know about you guys, but I was nerve-wracked the entire time being there in person. Hey!
We're drinking today!
Let's go. I'll grab us some beers.
Yes,
you hold
sir.
it down here. Let's go, man. Let's go. Seahawks Super Bowl champs.
Yes, sir! I frickin' love it. User and Prince getting us rolling early. Christian, we see you. We're going to get you up as well. Hey, you know what? It's going to be a fun day today. It's going to be a wild day. And here's the best part. We even have a little bit of the shot variety as well. So if you want to join in, hang out with us, have a good time. I'm trying to give away a t-shirt today, and I want you to come away with some sweet mob mentality gear. Christian, how hard will it be for the Seahawks to defend the title next season, and how expensive will it be to keep those players? It's going to be difficult, man. The Seahawks aren't going to sneak up on anybody. This is a team that they are going to, look, they're going to have to go through a very difficult schedule, not just because the NFC West is so great, and not just because the NFC West is the best division in all of football, but because they're going to have to go through a first-place schedule. I still think that the Seahawks have a really dang good shot at coming away with a second title, especially with all the players that the Seahawks have the option to bring back. Here's what I think is really freaking sweet as well, Christian. Seahawks, they have the 5th most cap space in the National Football League. That does mean that the Seahawks, they could bring back some all-stars, just like Rashid Shaheed just like Kenneth Walker. They're getting ready to get that parade underway. We are here to party. We are here to have a good time. User! He got it rolling early. Yes, sir. I see you. User's got us drinking early. At least he's got Cullen drinking early because my guy, Prince. Oh, he's close. Almost. Prince. We'll have him in 1 second because Prince has me drinking. We'll do a chug. And now I will say this. This is pretty consistent. My guy, Cullen, usually does come out on top. Prince.
Hey,
we are all winners.
Get those chugs going down in the chat.
Cheers.
Chugs down in the chat.
Super Bowl 60 and hopefully many more.
Yes, sir. To back to back.
Champs. Taking it like a champ.
Let's freaking go. I appreciate you.
Let's go, man.
We're going to get off the rails today. It's going to be a grand old time. We're going to talk about some of the latest news with the offensive coordinator, but more importantly, we are here to hang out with you, and here's the best part. Prince and my guy, User, they just send in 10s. That means we're going to spin the wheel for them, try and get them some extra raffle tickets so that way they can come away with what I do believe is a very sweet T-shirt. Here's the cool part. We'll let you pick what you want on the T-shirt front. You can either grab one of the Mob Mentality T-shirts or you can grab one of the Champs Gear T-shirts. Remember, you do have to follow me on social media so that way I can get all of your information and that way I can get it out to you. Here's that first wheel spin for my guy, User. Round and round it goes. Where it lands, nobody knows. Good start for my guy, User. He's got 10 raffle tickets. He's going to have a really good opportunity to come away with what I would say is maybe the sweetest T-shirt in the game. There you go, User. We got you. Let's see where it's going for my guy, Prince. Let's see where it's going for my guy, Prince. If you can't be in Seattle today, oh, give me 8. Give me 8. Oh, close, but no cigar. If you cannot be in Seattle, this is the best spot to be because you're hanging out with us. You're having a grand old time. Here's what I do think is crazy right now. You're starting to see the parade route kind of get ready, kind of get set up. The Seahawks are going to start rolling around, having a grand old time. We are here for y'all, the people. Like I said, if you want to join in, you want to have an opportunity to get a T-shirt, you got to send in a super chat. And we are trying to make deals today. We are going to have some fun. Don't be shocked. You know what? I might be willing to give up. Let's say this. Can we get a shot clock going? Searle, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a shot clock. Next person that sends it during the shot clock, however many super chats we get in, that's how many jumping jacks I will do. And my guy, King Bernardino, let's do 5 minutes. We're going to do 5 minutes on it. King Bernardino, he's already got me rolling for at least 2 jumping jacks. Everyone who sends in a super for the next 5 minutes, that is our that's going to be our countdown for how many jumping jacks that I have to do. I would do up downs, but I'm a little bit locked in right now, so unfortunately it's not like Radio Row where I can just two punishment. That sounds great to me. So my guy, King Bernardino, he's already got me doing at least 2. If you want me to do more than that, you can make sure that you send in that super. Plus, it's going to get you a raffle ticket or multiple raffle tickets to come away with a sweet Chat Sports T-shirt that we've got going. By the way, that link is in the comment section and description of today's video. Already put it in the chat as well. So if you want to go grab one of those, here's the cool thing. I do get updated. I'll let you know if that comes in. We'll get you some raffle tickets as well. LFG. No one wanted to tag along, so I didn't go. Man, that sucks. That's such a bummer. I wanted to go really bad. Unfortunately, the bosses did say that I needed to stay here, so I'm going to be here for a little bit. Trigger! Cal! Look at that! We're already rolling! We've got super chats coming in right now. We're going to get you all up on the screen, and We're going to make sure that we're just adding to my total. My guy, King Bernardino's got me with 2. My guy, Trigger's got me with 5. That means 7. Right now, Kel got me to 9. If you send in a super, you still got time. We've got basically 4 minutes left to go. You send in that super right now, guess what? Your boy's doing some jumping jacks. And the more that we eat, the more that we drink, well, there's a decent chance that ends up going the wrong way for me. If you're in the channel right now and you haven't had a chance to hit that thumbs up button, make sure that you do so right now. Go in and hit that thumbs up button. Trigger! I still think Jason Myers should have been Super Bowl MVP. I kind of get where you're coming from there, Trigger. I tweeted out something that I thought was kind of a joke. Super Bowl MVP, Jason Myers. And then all of a sudden it was like, maybe that wasn't exactly the best joke of all time because he damn near won it. I think he was probably 2 field goals away from getting that number there. So we'll see what happens. Kelly, what's going on, big dog? Good to see you. Appreciate it. We got you a raffle ticket, sir. Got a decent shot at coming away with a T-shirt. By the way, we're halfway through this punishment that we've got going on right now. User! He's got me up to 21 jumping jacks. I see you, big dog. Users definitely want a shot at a T-shirt. We're going to get another wheel spin going for you, sir. Don't you worry about that. Whitney, good to see you. Thank you for joining us in the chat. Kelly! We're getting you another raffle ticket. Now I'm up to 25. 25 jumping jacks. Can we get it all the way to 30? Can we get it all the way to 40? You still got 2 minutes. We get those supers in. Plus, you're going to end up on a show later for us. John Z, good to see you. Right now, we've got 44 people in the chat with us hanging out. We are 1 like away from 40. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, make sure that you do so right now. I can see the anticipation. The 12s are outside right now. They are waiting. Over 1 million Seattle Seahawks fans. They are going to be at this parade. They are going to be rocking. They are going to be loud. They're going to let everyone know that we are the best fan base in the entire National Football League. I got to hang out with Raider Nation, and I'll tell you right now, I did enjoy my time with Raider Nation, but I still say that I've got the 12s over everyone hanging out with the Nation. I think it's us. Malo! Good to see you, sir. We'll get you up in just a moment. User! My guy's got the 12s rocking and rolling. That's the best super I've seen in my time here at Seahawks Today. Why? Because it's ours. It's us. It's the 12s. It's the best fan base in the National Football League, rocking and rolling with our favorite team up in Seattle. User, don't you worry. We'll get a wheel spin there going for you. Kelly, good to see you. We got you another raffle ticket, and you're adding on 5 to my jumping jack list that I got to do. Oh my goodness, there's someone dancing around in a Pikachu costume that should not be dancing around in a Pikachu costume. Not trying to be mean, just trying to let everybody know. Man, oh man, we got something going on right now with the military for the parade. That's so stinking cool. Wow, I'll tell you, who is that? Someone's having a dang good time. You got 20 seconds left. Can you get it in by the buzzer? Make me do more more jumping jacks on the show. Malo! Good to see you, sir. How you doing? It's been a minute. It's good to see you. Always enjoy when I see my guy Malo. I'm so freaking excited right now. I cannot wait to see this parade really get down and get going. I wish I could be in Seattle. Unfortunately, I cannot. That's why I'm here with y'all. I'm here with the 12s. I'm here with the real fans, the real Seahawks believers, the real ones at Chat Sports. There's no spot I'd rather be. There's no people I'd rather be with. And that's the 12s right here. Dan, the man, Miller! Bang! Dan, you're making me take a shot, big dog. I got you. That's so freaking cool. Dan, we'll get you up here in a moment. You know what, Dan? because you are the man, because you're a Seahawks Hall of Famer, because you're a real one. I'm adding that onto our list of the amount of jumping jacks that I'm going to have to do. Searle, don't be shocked if you're going to be running some of the mic skills today. Good thing it was chest and back day today. Good thing I wasn't doing legs. King Bernardino, thanks for the videos, man. Listen to them at work. Dude, thank you so much for listening to the videos that we have. That means the world to me. I love and appreciate everyone who comes in, checks out the channel, and then joins the family that we have here. We've grown the channel since I came in and took over by about 18,000 subscribers. That means the world to me. Being able to do that and being able to have a group of people that want to listen to what I have to say about the Seahawks, it means the world to me. But it also is a very cool little group that we have, a little family that we've created here, Searle, because the Seahawks fans, the 12s, they are the smartest fan base in the National Football League. And when I'm wrong on a take or when they have a differing opinion on a take, I love hearing your opinion. So that way, well, frankly, I can just become a better fan and I can become a better analyst. Dan, the man, Miller, bang! Let's go, Seahawks. Our dynasty has officially begun. I have a two-part question. What is our biggest need in this year's draft? And second question, what is your way too early prediction on our record next season? Dan, this is a fantastic question, and in fact, I am so excited because I just went through my first video that will come out later this week on potential draft targets for the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I haven't got... Ooh, Abe Lucas, by the way, is rocking a WSU cutoff. That's super cool. Shout out the Cougs. Love the Cougs. Me and Washington State. Here's what I'm back to, Dan. When I look at that number 32 spot, there's a lot of really good players that I think the Seahawks could go after. And the one player to me that sticks out the most, and you might be shocked because you might say to yourself, hey, Will, the edge rushers for the Seattle Seahawks, that's a pretty solid group. And I would agree with you. But here's the deal when it comes to the edge rushers of the Seattle Seahawks, and that is there is an age problem that could potentially come up. DeMarcus Lawrence is an older player. When you look at Uchenna Nwosu, he's an older player. They're getting a little bit long in the tooth, right? And I do believe that Derek Hall can come in and step up and make a lot of big plays. Boye Mafe, if he gets re-signed, he can come in and make a lot of plays. But I do believe that the Seahawks need to continue to get younger at that spot, and the best way to make sure that your younger players perform at a high level is to let them learn from the veterans. So I actually love Akeem Mesidor out of Miami. I think that he could come in, be a sneaky big signing and big draft pick for the Seattle Seahawks. My way too early prediction, Dan, we might never lose again. That's where I'm at right now. I don't know that the Seattle Seahawks will ever lose again. I think that we might have the best team going into next year, and anyone that thinks that the Seahawks are not the best team, well, sir, they're just freaking insane. They are crazy. Dan, I said that I'd owe you a shot. I'm going to get you a little vodka there because I'm trying to watch my girlish figure. We're trying to slim down a little bit here. I got you, sir. Woo! That felt good. Yes, sir, Dan. Yes, sir. Let's get that wheel spinning, Searle. Let's see what we've got. This is for my guy, User. User Dynasty got the people rocking and rolling. Then I'm going to have to figure out how many up-downs I got to do. Oh, get there to 4. Get there to 4. Get there to 4. I'm giving you 4, User, because that is ridiculous. I got you, sir. Bang. There's your 4. And my guy, Dan the Man Miller, we got to get him rocking. We got to get we're doing punishment wheel spins. That is for sure. We got 2 of them. Dan the Man Miller. The man, the myth, the legend. We're going to get you a ton of raffle tickets, sir, and we're going to get some punishment wheel spins. Yes, sir. Dan the Man Miller. Absolute legend. We got 2 punishment wheel spins for Dan the Man Miller. And then I got to go through and I got to figure out how many jumping jacks I'm doing. We're going to have a lot. We're going to have to figure out how many jumping jacks that I am doing. Oh, well, I'm doing 5 push-ups at least. Let's spin that guy one more time, Searle. See what I'm going to end up having to do. Because if I got to keep doing push-ups, I want to make sure that I just bang out all 10 in one shot, in one spot. Of course we're going to add more to my jumping jacks. That only seems fitting. I'm going to bang out those 5 push-ups right now for you. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang. Super easy, super quick. Searle, let's do some quick math. I might need your help on this so that way you keep me honest. We're going to start with my guy, King Bernardino.
Okay.
He sent in the LFG. No one wanted to tag along, so I did not go. All the way down, however many there is on there, then we got to add 10.
26, 30.
Oh, my goodness.
32.
Oh, my goodness.
72. 74, because Malo.
74.
Malo just sent in another $2 super chat.
I love it. I'll add it to it, Malo. I will add to it 74. That's perfect. You know why? Because that's my old football jersey number. That is my old football jersey number, and I got no problem doing 74 jumping jacks. Fight through a little bit of a burp there. That's gross. Excuse me.
Who knew we were going to get a workout in today? Huh?
Who knew? I wouldn't have gone to the gym. I wouldn't have gotten up at 5 a.m., although I'm going to blame the special lady friend on that. She had early morning class. Malo! Yes, sir. Good to see you. Got you another raffle ticket there. Remember, if you want to be a part of the show today, you want to be a part of a future show on Seahawks Today, send in a super chat. We're doing raffle tickets because we do want to give away a t-shirt today, and we are going to give away a t-shirt today. All you got to do is make sure that you follow me on Twitter or on Instagram, and of course, we got those raffle tickets going. We're going to give you a t-shirt of your choosing. Could be the championship or it could be the mob mentality. You send in a 5, that's getting you a raffle ticket. 10, that's the 12s wheel where you can get more if you send in 20. Well, that's why I'm doing some punishments. We got the punishment wheel rocking and rolling. Shout out to all of you. The parade looks like it is just about to start. All right, here is what I'm thinking, Searle, and I think that this could be fun. I think that this could be a good way to get going. Yep. I'm going to be doing my jumping jacks.
74 of them.
74. While I do my jumping jacks, let's do a ×2 timer on the raffle tickets.
Okay.
What you think about that?
I love it.
So if you get in your super chat while I'm doing my jumping jacks, we will make sure that we get you a part of that ×2 timer. So if you send in a 5, that's going to be 2. 10, there's a lot more that could be coming from there. Dan, the man, Miller, boom, Malo, boom. Yes, sir. We'll get you boys up. I'll just wait to do the jumping jacks until we get you guys up on the screen because I want to hang out. I want to party with the people. Searle, I know you're in. What you got, buddy?
Are we adding 40 more to your 74? No.
Let's double them. We're going to double them for our guys. Ooh, Malo, your best friend is in the building today. He came in to say what's up. He's the guy who put you on to Seahawks Today, the great Mitchell Renz. He's hiding out behind the scenes, having a good time today, having some fun, really enjoying. He's enjoying watching his new head coach have some fun in Seattle. Dan, the man, Miller, boom. So if we do in-house for OC, how will we replace the ones Kubiak takes with him in-house? Can't bring anyone. Okay, so Kubiak is able to bring in he's able to bring in coaches with him, and he's able to help bring in coaches that would be getting a promotion in his staff, right? So think about it this way. Quarterback coach Andrew Janako, if he wants to come with Kubiak to Las Vegas, it would be because Kubiak was bringing him in as an offensive coordinator because it would be a promotion. Now, Mike Macdonald has made it pretty clear from the different things that I've heard from Macdonald, and we're going to detail some of that in one of our segments on today's show. But essentially, Macdonald and Kubiak have kind of already worked out a game plan, and it sounds like they're going to work together on who's going to go to Las Vegas as well as who's going to stay in Seattle. It does seem pretty clear that the Seahawks want to keep a good chunk of this offensive staff together. Makes sense. You had one of the best offensive staffs in all of the National Football League. So do not be shocked if the Seahawks promote from within, and then they allow a couple of the other guys to head out and to go with Kubiak over to Las Vegas. I believe that Janako will go and follow Kubiak to Vegas. Don't be shocked if like Uten stays with us and Benton goes with Las Vegas, or it's flip-flopped. Both those guys do a really good job of coaching the offensive line and do a really good job of coaching in that run game. So don't be shocked. Do not be shocked if someone comes in and ends up half of the crew goes with Las Vegas, half the crew ends up staying in Seattle. Malo! Make it 5 more, my friend. Looking to build at that will. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Really enjoying the day today. Oh, man, a lot of fun. Shout out to Dan the Man Miller. Shout out to Malo. And don't worry, Kelly, I see you down there, sir. We're going to get you up in just one moment. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, you absolute beast. Good to see you. Good to see you. Kelly! What's going on, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Just got out of the hospital the day before the Super Bowl, and I'm happy that we won. Well, hey, I'm happy that you're feeling better. I'm happy that you're not in the hospital anymore, and I'm happy that you got a CA victory for the Seattle Seahawks. Glad that you got to see a Super Bowl for the Seattle Seahawks. Really appreciate that. Really excited. I couldn't be more excited. I hope that you're having a grand old time. I hope that you're having a good time as well. Shout out to y'all. We're going to get those punishment wheel spins here in just one moment. Appreciate everyone who's having fun with us today. And you know what, Searle? You know what? It looks like the people are starting to come out into the parade. It looks like the Seahawks, the parade is really starting to get underway. Let's get those punishment wheels going, because I know that my guy Dan the Man Miller and Malo, they've got some fun. They want some hijinks and hilarity to ensue today, and I'm sure. Let's go! Searle push-ups. Will doesn't have to be punished. I love it. I'm going to count them out loud because I know my guy Searle's getting down there right now, getting after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go, Searle! Let's go. Stone, use the hashtag Seahawks because I love that comment. I love keeping the offensive line healthy and strong. I love that, man. We do, because that was from my guy Dan the Man Miller, and now we've got one from my guy Malo. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. More push-ups. Oh, I got a shot for y'all. Don't worry. We already did one for my guy Dan the Man Miller. We'll do another. I got no problem with that. I got no problem with that. And then I got to do these stinking jumping jacks. Then I got to do these stinking jumping jacks. I got 74 of them. So, Searle, make sure that you're ready to pop up on here on the screen. We're going to have a very sweaty Will Ortner on a VOD. I'll tell you that. And by that, I mean on this next segment. Cheers to y'all. Cheers to Dan, the Man Miller. Cheers to Malo. Cheers to all 32 of you hanging out with us here in the comment section, having a grand old time.
Help us hit our goal of 100 likes, folks.
Oof.
Whoa.
Oof.
Hits you fast, doesn't it?
Oof. Yeah.
We currently got 56 likes in the stream.
Yeah,
we got 35 viewers. If you have not, go down and hit that like button for us. We would greatly appreciate it. Brings more Seahawks fans to the channel, allows us to interact with you guys more. So go ahead and hit that like button.
Yes, sir.
And if you would like to keep adding to host Ortner's jumping jack total, feel free to send in another super chat.
That's right.
If you would feel so inclined.
That's right.
Because we could get that up to I mean, you guys are making the call here.
That's right.
It's up to you. The 12s.
That is right. The 12s, the real ones. I thought the people were about to start coming out, but apparently I was a little too quick on the draw there. Haven't come out just quite yet. But that's okay. That is okay. All right, Cyril, here's what I'm thinking. Get yourself on the screen. While I'm doing these jumping jacks, if you want double the raffle tickets, you send in a super, I'll get you more raffle tickets. I just gave Dan the Man Miller and my guy Malo more raffle tickets because they were sending in their supers right while I was about to do the jumping jacks. Ooh, we want to keep it this one right here because, look, they're going to need to see me. I promise I'm not skimping out. I'm not cheating. I'm not lying. We're doing as many jumping jacks as I need to. We got 74, Cyril?
Yeah.
All right, you're in charge of giving shout-outs. You want a shout-out from Cyril? Let us know where you're watching the parade from. Are you watching the parade in Seattle? Are you in Texas? Are you somewhere else around the world? Let us know down below in the comment section. Cyril's going to give shout-outs because I got some jumping jacks I got to do.
All right, folks. Let's get to it. Where are you watching from? And if we have any boots on the ground in Seattle, feel free to take a picture, send it to Will Ortner on Twitter, @WillOrtner, and you might get featured on the show. Let's see. Trigger, watching in Long Beach, California. Where else are you guys watching from? And if you want to let us know if you're drinking, celebrating, what are you drinking as well? You know, we've got the party going over here at Chat Sports. Ortner's already chugged a beer, taking some shots. What are you at?
43, 44, 45. We're grinding.
He's grinding.
We're grinding.
There. Let's see. User is watching from Lake Oswego.
Oswego.
Lake
Oswego. Let go.
Stone! Boom! Shout out to you, Stone. We'll get your super chat up on the screen in a moment. Christian Malley watching from Germany. Shout out to you, Christian. Stone watching from Lebanon, Oregon.
Shout out Lebanon. Let's go.
Jerry watching from Joplin, Missouri.
Oh, that sucked. I've been to Joplin.
As Ortner catches his breath here.
Yeah, just a little bit. I've been to Joplin. Joplin's a cool place. Been to Lebanon too, Stone. I'm originally from Vancouver, Washington, so I'm well aware of what's going on in Lebanon. Been all around it. Yeah, I'm a little fat. That's okay. We're locking in. Diet started on Monday. It's not going well, but it's going better than it had been. Kelly, you're a Vancouver? You're from the Couve, the 360? I love it, man. That's where I'm from. I graduated from Hawkinson. Oh, my guy X is all the way up in Mount Baker. I love that. Dan the Man Miller is in Spokane, Washington. Shout out to Zips. Big time food spot out there. It's a little fast foody, but I still love it. Can't get enough. Colton, Oklahoma. Love it. Dennis! Boom! Looking for John Benton to fill the OC spot. Got to keep that O-line healthy and strong. I think that this is a great call here, Dennis. I like Benton. I also can get down with Justin Outen, or Uten. I always say his name incorrectly. That's my Hawkinson accent. We're working on it. But I couldn't agree with you more. Looking for someone to fill in on that offensive line who has kept this O-line together, but more importantly, built upon it. Someone who has kept this offensive unit going forward. The O-line, it took them a little bit to get going, but once they did, I mean, you really saw this running attack explode for the Seahawks. I mean, shoot, Kenneth Walker, the final 6 weeks of the year, he was unbelievable. He probably made himself $5 to $6 million over the last 6 weeks. Easily in his next contract, right? So to me, I think you got to find a way to keep at least one of those guys in the building. You got to keep at least one of those guys happy. And Dennis, I could not agree more, man. If it's Benton, let's keep him in. Let's keep him happy. Let's keep him rocking. Let's keep him having a good time. Let's keep him enjoying everything that's going on. Is that the parade you've got there, Cyril? That's so cool. Look at this picture that Searle just went in and grabbed. This is Seattle right now. They're getting ready to get rolling in a shocking development. They are a little bit behind the times right now. They're getting going, man. That is so stinking awesome. A lot of the players, they're sitting in some of the travel gear, travel equipment. They want to get out there. They want to get through the parade. They want to get going through the route. And I'll tell you right now, they're having, or it looks like they're about to have a whole lot of fun up in Seattle. Oh my goodness. It was unbelievably packed when they were going through a lot of the speeches that some of the guys were given. We wanted to come on right after the speeches so that way we could talk about a couple of them. I have never been more impressed with my guy, A.J. Barner. A.J. Barner is having a day, and I by the way, I freaking want that. I want the Bud Light chain. I want the Bud Light chain. I think that is the freaking coolest thing of all time.
Some more street views of the parade in downtown Seattle. This is 4th and Cherry. I'm unfamiliar with Seattle streets. Ortner, you might know a bit better than me.
It's a little bit closer to where the stadium is. It's all going through that 4th section.
4th and Cherry there. Here we got 4th Ave and Washington Street.
Oh, yeah. There's somewhere in there, I couldn't tell you exactly where, but somewhere in there is a bar called Cowgirls, and that would be the first place I've ever ridden a, what do you call those things? Mechanical bull. That would be the very, very first place.
Check out this picture. Look at the sign.
I love it. I skipped school to see you. That right there, that's a real Seahawk fan.
Ortner and I couldn't believe they didn't cancel school up there.
Why are they in class right now? Seattle public schools, look, I get it. Education is important. It's the most important thing. Both my parents are educators. I get it. That's ridiculous. You should not be in school right now.
Both of my parents are educators too, and I'd be surprised if they wouldn't be in support of canceling school for something like this.
100%. No one's going to class anyways. That is absolutely ridiculous. Kelly, we see ya. Shout out to Union High School. I used to go and have football practice out on that field. We do 7-on-7 O-line team building. I'm well aware of Union High School. I used to go and golf over at Camas Meadows all the time. Shout out to Union High School. Shout out to Kelly. Look at that place. Over 1 million people are supposed to be lining the streets of Seattle, and they just got the buses really moving. Now, what's different about the Seahawks championship parade is they're actually using a lot of the military equipment with some of the buses. It looks absolutely fantastic. A lot of cigar smoke going there from a lot of the players. Looks so freaking cool. I'm incredibly jealous right now of everyone who's getting to have a good time in Seattle. But at the same time, I'm happy to be here with all of y'all. Kelly! Good to see you, sir. Happy to get you back up there. We do have a wheel spin on the punishment side for my guy, Dennis. We got to get Stone, man. His punishment wheel spin. Hopefully it isn't another Ortner shot, because Ortner's got to do some work at some point today. Round and round it goes. Where it lands, nobody knows. Please be push-ups for Searle. Please be push-ups for Searle. Let's go! By the way, don't think I missed you. Mallow! Boom! Let's go! We'll have another punishment wheel. We'll get my guy Mallow up on the screen. Searle, he just got right down into it. He banged out those push-ups. Dude is an absolute beast, killing the game right now, running everything behind the scenes on the ones and the twos. Oh, that's okay. It's the camera over there. All we got to do is just re-plug it in. That happens from time to time. I don't know how that would have happened. There we go. See? That's how it pops back up. We got some technical difficulties, but that's why my guy Searle is here, because he came in and absolutely saved the day. Shout out to y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Dan, message me on Twitter. Message me on Twitter, sir, and just say, hey, this is Dan That way, if you do get that victory, I can make sure that I get that to you. Message me. You can message me on Twitter or you can message me on Instagram. Just make sure that you shoot me a DM because I want to make sure that I get it to you. So if you are following me, make sure that you message me on there, sir. Because if you win, I want to make sure that you are able to get that. Mallow! Boom! Sure missing the parade, but I'm there in spirit. Yes, sir. Go Hawks. Enumclaw. Mallow, are you a former Hornet? The Enumclaw Hornets. I'm well aware of everything that's going up in the Claw. Played with a lot of guys who were football players over at Enumclaw. Absolutely love that spot. That's a fun little town when you're talking about all of the greatness about our fair state. All the cool and fun things about our fair state. Freaking love it. Absolutely love it. Dan, just make sure that you reach out to me on Twitter or you reach out to me over on Instagram if you're heading out. So that way I know where your stuff is, and that way I can make sure that I get back to you. Today, we're going to have a fun show today. We do have a couple of segments. We do have to handle some business other than just hanging out with y'all, having a good time. We are going to talk about some of the new OC news. Don't want to miss out on anything there. And then, of course, we have a mailbag. A lot of you guys have sent in some super chats today. Don't you worry. We're going to get to those, and that's what the mailbag is for. Not only will you be on today's show, but you'll also be on a show tomorrow. So make sure that you get in those questions if you want them answered. And by the way, if you send in a super chat, that is going to allow you the opportunity to come away with a raffle item today. And our raffle item, of course, is one of our fan-freaking-tastic T-shirts, the merch gear that we have. Mallow, no, I'm from Hawaii originally, graduated there. Gotcha. That is stinking awesome. Dennis! What's going on, sir? By the way, holy cow, that is a very cool guitar. I wish I knew how to play. I wish I knew. That might be what I do in the NFL offseason. I'll continue to make videos here on the channel. Maybe I'll learn how to play guitar. The special lady friend is a fantastic musician, so I might have to. Dan, just DM me on either one. Doesn't matter if it's Instagram or Twitter. Just DM me at Will Ortner. You said you already follow me on Twitter. If that's easier, just DM me there. And then I'll have your info. I'll let you know if you won or you did not win. What do you think the chances of trading for Max Crosby are? It kind of feels like, Dennis, that Max Crosby is on the trading block. I don't know about you. Maybe I'm a little bit a part of wishful thinking. Maybe I'm a little bit too excited right now. But man, oh man, does it feel like Max Crosby is going to be on the open market. And I do think that the Seahawks are clearly interested in him. The whole reason the Geno Smith trade even happened is because the Seahawks originally reached out to Las Vegas to trade for Max Crosby. So, if there's an opportunity for the Seahawks to go in and get Crosby, I think that they will. He fits this defense perfect. He can get after the passer as well as be a great run stopper. So, right now, when I look at the option, the opportunity, the ability for the Seahawks to potentially get Max Crosby, I do think it is in the cards, and I do think the Seahawks have a real shot and a real good opportunity to get him. If I'm John Schneider, I might be willing to offer a couple of firsts for Max Crosby because at this point, it doesn't make sense for the Seahawks to try and build for the future because the future is now. And winning titles, that's right freaking now. So we're going to get Dennis's wheel spin here, and then we got Mallow's punishment wheel as well. This is for Dennis, trying to get him some extra tickets because 1 is not enough, 2 is not enough, 3 is not enough, 4 is not enough. We're getting you 6 extra tickets, my guy. We're getting 6 extra tickets there for Dennis. Shout out to you, sir. Getting those for you for that wheel spin. That is so freaking awesome. Shout out to you, Dennis. And now we got the punishment wheel for my guy, Mallow. We're going to find out where this thing lands. Who's doing more? Let's go! Searle's getting jacked. I love it. More punishments for my guy, Searle. Doing more push-ups. I freaking love it. Well, sir, you look strong, sir. You look really strong. I'll tell you that right now. Shout out to Tony. Thank you for the follow. You're looking strong, Cyril. That's what's most important. You're looking and you're getting strong. That is fantastic for you. Right now, there's 31 of you hanging out with us. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, make sure that you do so. We're closing in on that 100 like mark. You can see that the parade has just begun. It's starting to really move. It's really starting to take place. It does feel like we're getting dangerously close to having some crazy hijinks and hilarity, some really fun moments. If you did not have a chance to watch Ernest Jones and what he was doing for his speech, it was we'll say it was a very profanity-filled speech.
In NSFW.
Yes.
Not something for work.
Yes, it was definitely not safe for work, but it was pretty stinking funny.
It was.
It was freaking awesome. Seahawks. I'm looking right now. It's trending on Twitter, by the way. The parade. Who is that? Someone is right on top just throwing out Skittles. That is fantastic. That's not from that is from Marshawn Lynch's year when he got up on top. That is so stinking cool. Oh, I love it. Leonard Williams, we not done. We coming back next year. I'm not effing leaving. That is so freaking awesome. It sounds like last time the Seahawks had a championship parade, it was 700,000. We're going to get over 1 million. We're going to get over 1 million today. I like how Ernest Jones, when he got ready to give his speech, he just says, I'm the last person you should give this mic to. I am the last person that you should allow to get up here and give their takes and say what we want to say. I want to dress like A.J. Barner. I have the sunglasses. I need to get a hat, a cowboy hat, and I need to get a mink coat. Tell you what, I look freaking sweet. Cyril, from all the hijinks and hilarity that you've seen go on today, what's your one player, what's your one moment that's really stood out to you? What's jumping off the page to you from the Seahawks? Who's putting on an all-time performance?
Well, who is that with the cigar on top of the bus we're looking at right now?
Oh, I'm trying to see. It's not giving me a good look.
Also, the hats that everyone is wearing are awesome.
Oh, they're unbelievable. I also love that my guy Abe Lucas, he showed up. He's not wearing his Seahawks gear like everyone else. He's wearing his Washington State gear. How great is that? He is Washington through and through. The guy is an absolute beast. And, I mean, he's living every Washington kid's dream, essentially. You go to high school in the state of Washington. Then you go and you play your college ball in the state of Washington. Then you win a Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks.
That's like every kid's dream growing up. Go to high school in your state.
Dude.
Go to college, play football in your state, and then win a Super Bowl for the team in your state?
It doesn't get better than that.
No, it definitely
doesn't get better than
Hey,
that.
Kelly, shout out to you. She says, let's go, Cyril. Let's go, Kelly.
Shout out to Kelly. Dan, tag me in a tweet, and I'll follow you so you can DM me. Tag me in a tweet. All you got to do is just say, hey, at Will Ortner, follow me, and I'll follow you. And then that way we can have that conversation, because I would not do that to you, sir. So just go in, you tag me, hey, at Will Ortner, I'll follow you back, so that way we can have that conversation. We can stay locked in with each other. We're going to get into our first cut here in just a moment, and then we'll be back hanging out with all of you guys, really just enjoying the day, because to me, this is what is the most fun part about today. It's enjoying the moment, but it's more so about enjoying the moment with friends. It's about enjoying the moment with family. It's about enjoying the moment with the people. And to me, that's what's most important. To me, that is what's always going to be the most fun. That is what's going to be what makes this team special. It's what makes this fan base special. It's what makes the people here special. That is for sure. So we're going to get into our first cut, and I cannot wait. Yeah, Lamar, yes, sir. We beat them, and we beat them in their own state. That is so fantastic. Nothing is sweeter, by the way. Nothing is sweeter than winning that Super Bowl in San Francisco. Dan, I'm going to wait for you to tag me in that tweet, and then we will get into our cut. So I would appreciate all you got to do at Will Ortner. That's all we need. I love how they're going. They're on 4th. That seems like the best spot to do it, right behind. I guess it's more so in the middle of the stadium. Right by T-Mobile right now. Just really enjoying their time. Seahawks fans, you can see the faithful. There's so many people out ready to go. Rashid Shaheed's got a sweet jersey for himself on right now. Little jersey sweatshirt. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry, Jackson Jones, trying to get out of work, trying to get to the parade, but he's saying he can't do it with all the people. Well, hey, Jackson, I'm glad that you came in and you did find us. We'll show some pictures as well as we get through here, man. That's I want to make sure that everyone really enjoys their time and really has fun watching our Seahawks celebrate everything that they're doing. Cam Akers right there in the front. Kenneth Walker. Dude looks freaking sweet. He's got his goggles on, but he's got them sideways. Malo! Shout out to you, sir. Hey, you know what? I'll get you one. You've been having fun with us today. I'll get you one, sir. I'll make sure that I get you one more.
Malo, we'll get you up on screen after our first cut too. So don't you worry.
Yes, sir. We'll get you up, and I'll make sure that I do that shot when you are when your super chat is up and is up with the people. Dan, I'm trusting you. Tag me in a tweet. Just say, hey, at Will Ortner. You need to follow me because I cannot find you right now. That's the one thing that sucks about Twitter is that you can't just search the people that follow you. It's very, very frustrating. It's very, very annoying. I'll tell you that. I will tell you that right now. Awesome. All right. I keep saying that I have a message, but I don't know. Interesting. Tag me in a tweet. Tag me in a tweet, Dan. I want to make sure that if you do win, I want to make sure that we're able to get that over to you. All right, Cyril, I think that we are going to get into our first segment here. We're going to come back, so do not go anywhere. If you still want to get in for the raffle today, we're giving away some of our sweet Chat Sports t-shirts. So if you want an opportunity to grab a t-shirt, just let me know by sending in a super chat. We'll get you a raffle ticket, just like my guy Malo, just like my guy Dennis, just like my guy Dan the Man Miller. You have to be following me on Instagram or on Twitter to win it. If you are following me on there, just make sure that you reach out and you message me so I can lock in and send that t-shirt to the right person because I love y'all and I'm excited for y'all to have a lot of fun. I'm excited for y'all to get a t-shirt just like we got on today's show. I see you, Artisan. Shout out to you. All right, you ready, Cyril? All right, we're going to talk about the latest buzz on the Seahawks OC shirt, or his search. Ooh. I think I'm saving that other shot for later. This is Seahawks Today. I am your host, Will Ortner, and we have got to talk and break down the latest buzz in the Seahawks offensive coordinator search because we got some inside intel, and I want to break down all the different quotes from our guy, head coach Mike Macdonald. Now, he went on to his radio show on Tuesday and kind of shared what the Seahawks could potentially be looking for in a new offensive coordinator. And I like where he seems to be heading down and what path the Seahawks seem to be taking for that OC spot. There is one more OC candidate that we are going to talk about that is not in-house as well. It was a little bit of a surprising name, but it is a name that I do find intriguing. Speaking of things that are intriguing, check out our Champions merch that we got here on Chat Sports. We've got a black t-shirt and navy head honcho there on the left, the top guy on the right. Look at how sweet this thing looks. It's shining. It's jumping off the page. If you love your favorite team in the PNW, you go grab yourself one. We got hoodies as well, so don't worry if you get a little bit chilly. It's not going to be a problem. And if you're a little bit more of a whimsical fan, you want to have a little bit of an item that nobody else has, you can go in and you can grab our mascot gear here. Look at that seat guard. The thing is so freaking funny. It is so cool. You're going to be the talk of the town of whatever parties you go to. If you're out in public, people are going to say, hey, where'd you get that thing? And you're going to tell them, I went to chatsports.com/Seahawks60. Here's the cool thing. We are going to have the link to that gear in the comment section and description of today's video. Super easy. All you got to do, you click that link. It'll take you right to our website. You can go pick yourself out some. And here's what we like to do on the channel. If you go in and you buy some of our mob merch, we're going to make sure that we get a shout out to you. So I want to make sure that I get a shout out to my guy Manu B, Anthony S, Christopher H, and Karen H. Thank you guys so much for going in and buying some of our gear. You're going to love it. I promise it looks so freaking cool. I love my t-shirt. I wear it all the time. In fact, I wear it basically every video. But we're going to show love to the people who show love to us. So thank you to you four so much for going and grabbing your gear. If you want to get a shout out on a future video, go grab that gear right now. Like I said, that link is in the comment section and description of today's video. A lot of people are asking me right now in my comment section, in my DMs, in my phone calls with my family members, what are the Seahawks going to be looking for in an offensive coordinator? Who can come in and be that OC that really helps build on what the Seahawks have been doing and takes them to the next level? And I think that after listening to head coach Mike Macdonald and what he had to say, we got a better glimpse and a better idea of what the Seahawks are looking for in that offensive coordinator spot, because we do know that Mike Macdonald, he's going to have his hands all over that crew. Mike Macdonald was on 710 Seattle Sports, and here is what he had to say. I think a really important part of what we want to do is have continuity. And a part of our vision here is that we want to have the Seattle Seahawks system that's going to evolve over time, and it's going to be our system. And ultimately, we want to be a place where we can create an environment where if you do a great job and we do what we're supposed to do, we can create opportunities for our people and keep growing our people. I love this perspective. Create a system that works for you. What's the Mike Macdonald system that clearly works for him in Seattle? An offensive game plan that is built on running the football with play action pass on the back side of it. They looked for that in Ryan Grubb, and he did not build that type of offense in Seattle. So Mike Macdonald says, hey, I'm moving on from you, and I'm going to go to Clint Kubiak. And I thought that Clint Kubiak did an immense job at doing that for the Seattle Seahawks. When you look at the offensive rankings in total yards, the Seahawks, they were 8th in the National Football League. When it comes to passing yards, in an offense that doesn't pass the football nearly as much as the rest of the National Football League, they were 8th in the NFL. Rushing yards, and I attribute most of the lack of running yards and rushing yards, still 11th in the National Football League, by the way, to the fact that it took the Seahawks offense pretty much 2 months to get going this year. If you look at what the Seahawks did at the back half of the year, when the running backs, by the way, in the two-headed running back system, when Kenneth Walker was still at his healthiest, when Kenneth Walker still looked fresh, still looked ready to go, the Seahawks really started to ramp up how much they ran and how many yards they were getting per game. So that rushing attack got better as the season went on. And then, of course, the amount of points that this Seahawks team put up, 3rd in the National Football League. It is just so dang impressive. This is a great job here by producer Searle, because let's dive more into the rushing attack. This is something that I want to hammer on and focus on, because the rushing attack for the Seattle Seahawks, it looks not that eye-popping. It looks like, hey, you had 2 pretty decent running backs. But what you don't realize is that a lot of those yards came on the back half of the year. And a guy like Kenneth Walker, he exploded in the postseason. Over 500 yards rushing in his last 6 games. So 3 last regular season games and his 3 postseason games. The rushing attack only got better. So that number to me, that 11th in the National Football League, would actually be a little bit higher. So it makes sense. You help Clint Kubiak go become a head coach, and now you promote from within, or you find someone who wants to run a similar offensive system and allow them to grow and flourish. It's how you get the best candidates in, because they know you're going to help them reach the goals that they want to reach. Look at Jackson Smith and Jigba. In this offense, in this system, guess what? They were able to help JSN be the offensive player of the year. So, of course, a new OC wants to build on this type of scheme, wants to build on this type of offense. So, to me, when I look at what the Seahawks are doing, they have clearly created the blueprint for a game plan when it comes to that offense, and they should continue to do so. Now, Brady Henderson tweeted this out. He does a fantastic job covering the Seahawks with ESPN on what the OC search could entail for the Seahawks. And I think it's very important here that he says there's a very strong possibility that the Seahawks promote from within. You take someone who learned under Kubiak, who knows the Seahawks system, who knows what it's like to be a coach alongside Mike Macdonald, and then just continues to build on that. So I love Seattle and the potential for them to build from within. Should the Seahawks promote from within for their new offensive coordinator? Yes or no? Let me know down below in the comment section, because right now, if you had to ask me, I think that they should. I think that a promotion from within could lead to a lot of success for this team. I'm not saying that there aren't interesting candidates outside of the Seahawks organization right now, but to me, if you want continuity, that's by promoting from someone from within, and it also will allow you to get more up-and-coming positional coaches because they know if they have success as a position coach, they'll become an OC. If they become an OC, then they'll become a head coach later on as long as they keep having that success. Let me know your opinion down below in the comment section. Some internal candidates that the Seahawks are going to be looking at. Jake Peetz, to me, I've already said it, he's my number one guy. That's your passing game coordinator. He helped get JSN to where he was to be Offensive Player of the Year. He helped Sam Darnold have his most successful season in the National Football League. Is it his best statistical season? No. Is it his most successful? Yeah. You know how I know? Because he won a freaking Super Bowl. Next, Justin Otten, the run game specialist. He really transitioned as well into coaching the running backs for the Seattle Seahawks. This is a guy that I think is an up-and-comer. He's obviously spent a lot of time with Kubiak, so could be a name to watch to go to Las Vegas. How does Seattle keep him in Seattle? Well, you make him your OC. John Benton, the O-line coach right now, he's someone that my guy Dennis really likes. He mentioned that in today's live, as well as, honestly, I like him myself. He's a little bit of an older guy, a little saltier, a little grittier, but that's what an offensive line coach is. Benton could very easily be someone that gets promoted, and he just continues to build along with what they've been doing. A little bit more of a focus on the run game, but I have no issue with that. Andrew Janocko is the last guy. He's the quarterback coach. I believe the only way you keep him in Seattle, because he's followed Clint Kubiak everywhere that Kubiak has gone, is by making him the offensive coordinator. Will the Seahawks do that? I don't know. And frankly, I don't think it's a bad option. I don't think it is an improbable option. But Janocko's also going to be the OC if he goes to Las Vegas. So you're basically going to have to say, hey, we're going to give you play calling duties and give you a little bit more autonomy. Be interesting to see if that's what they decide to do. Make sure that you turn on your notifications so that way you never miss another Seattle Seahawks news or rumors video, because there's going to be a lot of those things flying around during the NFL offseason. We're going to have you covered for everything, so don't miss out. Would Seattle look for an external candidate? That's something that people have been asking me as well. And originally, the rumors were Mike Kafka, to which I say, no, please no, no, no. I do not want Mike Kafka. He did not do well in New York. I do not think that he would do well in Seattle. If Seattle is going to look elsewhere, I do think that I have built up trust, and Mike Macdonald has built the trust. He just won a Super Bowl. For us to say, hey, whoever he does hire would be a smart hire. And he had this to say on the potential of hiring an offensive coordinator that is not already in Seattle. Macdonald said, but that doesn't mean we're not going to augment our staff from people that are out there. I mean, we're always going to do that. But right now, that's where my mind is. So what Macdonald is saying in that quote is the Seahawks are going to do their due diligence. The Seahawks are going to make sure that they turn over every single stone. Is there an opportunity that the Seahawks would want to go out and hire someone from somewhere else? And again, this is why you subscribe to the channel, because the minute that breaking news happens, we will let you know. I find this potential candidate fascinating, and I do think that it would fit into what Macdonald is talking about going and hiring the best mind to be your offensive coordinator. Albert Breer of Sports Illustrated, or SI, had this to say on who he thought could be a potential offensive coordinator in Seattle. I'd view Janocko, Benton, and pass game coordinator Jake Peetz as the top internal candidates to be Macdonald's coordinator, with Lions run game coordinator Hank Fraley looming as one outside name to watch. Fraley is super interesting. One, because Fraley would continue to build on the strength of the offensive line. Think about it. Fraley has been in Detroit helping out with the offensive line basically since around 2018. He's had a variety of different roles and has continued to progress. when you talk about that Detroit Lions offense, they have been at their best the last couple of years because of how well that offensive line has played. He's helped develop guys like a Frank Ragnow. He helped develop a guy like Penei Sewell. Now, they're very good players, and they came in very highly rated, but those are offensive linemen that went to the next level. A guy like Jared Goff is at his best behind a strong offensive line, and that's what Fraley created in Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs has become a primetime player and has become a star running back in the National Football League because of this, and David Montgomery had some of his best years. Fraley would be someone that is interesting. It is important to note, though, he does run more of a gap scheme system, which is slightly different than the outside zone scheme system that the Seahawks ran under Kubiak. So, would he be an instant fit? Not necessarily, but I don't hate Fraley coming to Seattle. Who do you want to be the next OC for the Seattle Seahawks? Let me know down below in the comment section. Name your pick. We always want to hear what you have to say. I'm always down in our comment section looking, liking, and checking out what you guys have your opinions on when it comes to some of the questions that we ask. Frankly, I think we're just some of the smartest in the National Football League when it comes to our fan base. Make sure that you hit that sub button. Why? Because you love the Seattle Seahawks. We're going to have you covered on anything that you want or need to have covered going throughout the year of 2026. Off-season, draft, free agency, whatever you want, we've got it. Thank you guys so much for viewing today's video, and I'll catch you guys next time. What is going on, my guy Mallow? I told you, sir. I told you I'd have one for you. I'm going to need a chaser, though. We're already getting red-faced. It's not a good time. Whew. Whew. Said, Will, take 2 shots. We're going to do one. We're going to do one. I think I've already taken a second. I think that was my second one for you. Sweet! Cyril, I bought a mob t-shirt from you. You will right here. I need that shirt. Champions. Hey, I hope so, my guy Malo. Malo, make sure that you're following me. Oh, I got it, Dan. I got you. I got you, sir. I got you. I got my guy, Dan. There we go. Cool. I got you, Malo. Here's the deal. Remember, if you win this you win this raffle spin, make sure that you follow me on social media. Reach out to me, Malo, if you haven't already, because that is the way for me to get in contact with you. If you do that, I can make sure that if you are the winner of the wheel spin for the t-shirt, we can get that going your way. Light Shadow Onyx asks, how do you feel about a Justin Jefferson trade? I saw something about that earlier on. Yeah, it would 100% depend on the asking price. But if you're telling me that Justin Jefferson could end up coming to Seattle, yeah, I think I'm going to be all about that. Anytime that you can get better, that's only going to be a good thing for the Seahawks. Definitely seems like he is fed up with Minnesota. If he's on the move, you got to at least call, right? Right, Cyril? You got to at least call. 100%. Dennis! K9 is a top feature back if the line keeps him healthy. When he has to break tackles in the backfield, he doesn't stand up to the punishment. Sharps is a great change of pace when needed. Could not agree more, Dennis. I think that Charbonnet, the joke is that he steals all the touchdowns from Kenneth Walker. But I would say this. I would say that Sharps was great at the thunder roll, right? He is more of the strong back. He was running through the arm tackles. He did a great job of keeping K9 fresh, and then you saw K9 really explode at the end of the year and into the postseason. And I do think that that is important. I think it's very fascinating as you look at this team as a case study. Do the Seahawks continue to have a two-headed running back system? So let's say Charbonnet isn't ready for the start of the year. Do the Seahawks then use more of George Halani or go and sign someone in free agency to take on that number 2 running back role along with re-signing Kenneth Walker? Because I think Kenneth Walker did so well because the Seahawks kept him fresh the whole freaking year long. So I'll be interested to see what they do. But Dennis, man, you hit the nail right on the head. You're very smart. You're very talented. And you, frankly, sir, you really get this. We're going to get your wheel spin up here for you in just one moment. If you haven't had a chance to like the video, make sure that you do so now. Dennis, let's get that wheel spin rocking and rolling for you. Round and round this thing goes where it lands and nobody knows. Give me 6. Give me 6 for my guy, Dennis. I freaking love that, sir. I freaking love it. We have a bunch of people on the wheel for the raffle tickets today, man. That is so freaking cool. Malo, good to see ya. I bought it from Will Mob shirt, and I want the champion shirt. Now, yes, let me say that I absolutely love your podcast. Yes, sir, my friend. Malo, I absolutely love you, man. I appreciate you finding us. I appreciate you coming in and having a good time. Anyone who's come in today and really just hung out with us, it means the world to me, man. It means the world to me. You could be anywhere. You could be in Seattle. You could be on any different show watching about the Seahawks. You could be doing anything else. I mean, shoot, you could be playing tiddlywinks. I don't know. You could go to the gym. You could do whatever you want, but you're choosing to consume the content that we have out here on the channel. It's what drives me. It's what makes me work hard every single day because I want to put out a good product for y'all. Just means the world to me, man. Means the freaking world to me. Let me know what your favorite Super Bowl memory is down below in the comment section. I'll tell you right now, I think for a long time it was the Doug Baldwin touchdown. I think the Uchenna Nwosu touchdown might take the cake now. That was such a cool TD.
That was awesome.
It's an interception for a guy who's been in Seattle for 4 or 5 years now, who has worked his butt off, and he's only really been able to stay healthy for a couple of years. And the 2 years that he stayed healthy, he's been absolutely fantastic. He was a great guy to meet over during the Super Bowl media availability. I'll always remember talking to him about the shadow boxing game that the Seahawks play. It's a hilarious game. And they were playing it like, imagine trying to interview a guy and they're trying to dodge fake punches.
Right.
It's hilarious. And Uchenna Nwosu, man, that guy is so stinking cool. So the fact that he was able to get that interception and it essentially ended the game. Man. That's so awesome. That'll be my favorite Super Bowl memory. Cyril, I know you're new to the Seahawks. I do not understand that. So I'm not going to say you have to pick a Seahawks Super Bowl memory, but do you have a favorite Super Bowl memory?
So at the time, I wasn't really a Seahawks fan. I was at my grandma's house watching Broncos. What year was that? 2014. And my mom's side, huge Broncos fans. They're all from Denver, so it makes sense, right? We're all pulling for the Broncos. And, man, the vibe of that party shifted really quick. The snap over the head, Peyton throwing it out of the back of the end. I mean, it was...
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say that's like a good memory because, like, I was rooting for the Broncos with my family, but the dominance that the Seahawks imposed that game really just sticks out. And honestly, like this year, being able to work the Super Bowl, hanging out with the 12s, overall just a great experience.
100%. Another funny moment from that Super Bowl, Percy Harvin. So my dad, the great Tom Ortner, is not the better that his team is doing, the more wins that his team has, the more he has to isolate himself.
Also, that's a great first name, by the way.
Yeah, it's a great first name. All the best people have that name. It's the best name. It's the only name. It's the greatest name. Anyways, so my dad, the more that the Seahawks win, the more, like, the closer he gets to watching the game by himself in his room, to the point where I think he'd watch a Seahawks game with me and my mother and maybe my aunt, maybe my grandpa. I think that might be it. I don't know that he watches a Seahawks Super Bowl with anybody else. And there might be a couple people that are on that list that he would only watch because he feels like he has to. Like, I'm a little bit bigger than my dad. I think he would realize, like, well, if I try to lock myself away, like, he's just going to find his way in. So I guess I'll watch it with him. So he watches the game begrudgingly with us. I remember him locking himself in his room to watch the Seahawks Super Bowl, obviously the one that they won. And when Percy Harvin returned the kick, he came downstairs and watched the rest of the game with us because he knew it was done. He knew it was over. And I thought that was a pretty freaking cool moment. Dan the Man Miller says his favorite moment in the Super Bowl is the Seahawks winning the whole dang thing. That is so freaking cool. Paul, that's a great point. He says Uchenna Nwosu took a big pay cut to stay. Good for him and the team. Man, that's so freaking awesome. The more that I am aging, I guess is the right way to say it, Cyril, The older that I get, the more that I realize how big of a deal it is to turn down the money. Because I'll tell you right now, when I was a kid, it was always, well, why wouldn't a guy just take less money to play for us? They're making millions no matter what. And now, obviously, I'm not making millions here at Chat Sports, frankly, far from it. Yeah, shocker, right? Maybe one day. We'll see. But I remember when I was offered this job, and I had to move and all the good things for it. But when I was offered this job, it was a better opportunity, and the money was better than the previous job that I had. And I remember at the previous spot, one of the people around me was like, well, are you going to leave your family? Why isn't it more important to you? You can't put a price tag on living with your family or being around your family. And I had to sit there and be like, no. Like, yes, I love my family. Yes, I would prefer to live by them. But this is an opportunity that I can't pass up. And I can't keep sitting here, every time I get hungry and I can't afford to go get groceries, sneaking into my parents' house, stealing groceries out of their fridge, right?
I was the exact same way.
100%. And obviously that's not what would happen with Uchenna Nwosu. The guy is fine, right? He's doing fine. But I understand why a professional athlete and more people that are in these positions do take the spot with better money and convince themselves that they'll have an opportunity to win in those spots because they want to have the money. The money can be that big of a deal for them. And so it's not the best Colin Cowherd analogy there that I'm trying to make here, but essentially to me, the fact that Uchenna Nwosu is willing to take less money to stay here means even more so to me now. It's not an expectation like I had when I was younger. That's a freaking cool picture. That is so stinking awesome. That is so cool. Mike Macdonald right there. Love it. Right now the guys are going through the line, really marching through that championship parade. Looks so freaking sweet. Dennis, I hope you're right, man. I would love to have Bobby Wagner back in. If you haven't had a chance to like today's video, make sure that you go and hit that thumbs up button. We really appreciate anyone who comes in and hits that thumbs up button. We're 22 away from 100.
So this isn't a great picture quality, but this sort of gives you an idea of just the aerial view of I'm sure this is just like a snippet of how big the crowd is today.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That thing is packed. I mean, you can't even see into what I'm assuming is a Starbucks. I love that they've got Blitz right on top of some Sprinter van. Ooh, Ace of Spades. I see you, Jackson Smith and Jigba. I love it. Hey, he and I, we have the same coat on today. We have the absolute same coat on today. All right. I love it. Make sure that you get your super chats in, by the way, if you want to be a part of our mailbag and get yourself an opportunity to win our raffle item today, which, of course, is some of our merch that we have here at Chat Sports. Freaking super cool t-shirt. And don't worry, Dennis, I see you. I appreciate it, sir. I'm going to like that. I'm going to like your message, so that way I know I got you. User, I see you. What's up? What's up? I'll make sure to respond to both of you guys once we are off live. And I do hope that you end up coming away with our raffle. I hope that one of you guys ends up coming away with a big win. When we're looking at it right here, we got the Champions merch. You can say it's always the mission over all the other BS. We've got the black and we've got the navy. Look at how sweet this t-shirt looks. It's really popping off the page right now if you get an opportunity to look at it. Plus, by the way, if you want to go and buy this one, we're doing the t-shirts for the raffle, but if you want to go in and buy what I would say is probably the coolest hoodie in the game, you can go and grab one of these hoodies. I'm putting that link down below in the comment section right now in the chat, so that way you guys can click that link and just take yourself right over. If you buy one while we are live, I will make sure that I shout you guys out. Or if you want to be a little bit more whimsical, you can go grab this sweet t-shirt that we've got rocking right now. It's the mascot. Got a little bit of a cigar there, a little victory cigar, which I think is so freaking cool. We got the black and the navy, as well as the hoodies, because it's still frightful. It's cold outside, and it's still a little bit rainy in the PNW. So if you want to grab one of those guys, all you got to do, click that link that we put down below in the comment section of today's video. And, you can just go and have some fun. There's my guy Reek Wolin getting interviewed. Absolutely love that. Someone just ripped their shirt off. I don't know who it was, but that is so cool. Paulie, you thought you were texting me? That's so funny. Congratulations. Congratulations to you, my good sir. That's so freaking awesome. Paulie, follow me at Will Ortner on social media, man. If you go and follow me over at one of those spots, you can join in on all the fun. You'll get more Seattle Seahawks content than you ever thought you could ever want or you could ever desire. That is so stinking cool. That is so very cool, man. That is awesome. That is awesome.
You've got kids climbing lampposts to try to get a better view at the parade. How
Dude,
cool is that?
That is so stinking awesome.
Love it.
That is so stinking awesome. I like that we don't grease the poles either. I love that we don't grease
like
the
how they
poles.
do up in Philly.
Yeah. We're not greasing the poles, man. That's ridiculous. We're not greasing the poles. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Reek Wolin is just having the time of his freaking life. I love that for him. That is so stinking cool. That is so stinking cool. We got some of the best fans in all of the National Football League. Look at how cool some of these pictures are. Putting themselves right in a great spot. Putting themselves in a great position. You can look at Mike Macdonald really enjoying himself. He's just taking a video of everything. That is so cool. Malo, man, I'm telling you, the sweatshirt is fire. It is so stinking fire. So stinking cool. So stinking fresh. So awesome. You want to grab that, all you got to do is click that link. It'll take you over there to the content. There you go, Dan. I got you that follow back. Holy cow. Look at that. You can see T-Mobile and you can see Lumen. There's not a speck of land over there. There isn't a speck of land. That is so cool, man. I can't imagine. That city's not going to sleep tonight. Maybe the public school should give everyone tomorrow off. Maybe
that
that's
honestly might be the
course.
better deal.
Right.
The better deal here, you know?
No, 100%. It's like you don't want the 4th of July off. You want the 5th of July off. That was always my go-to. I loved working on the 4th so I could get the 5th off. That was always my favorite. If you want to join in on any of the fun, hijinks, and hilarity that we've got going on today, you send in a super chat. We'll get you into that raffle. We got a raffle ticket. We got the 12s wheel, which is going to get you extra XP. And if you send in a 20, we'll get on the punishment wheel. It's led to Searle doing a lot of push-ups. It's led to me doing a lot of jumping jacks. It's led to all kinds of craziness, all kinds of hijinks and hilarity, just like I said. You can tell the Seahawks, they're really enjoying their day. They're really enjoying all the fun that is happening right now. That is so stinking cool, man. I can't say enough about how jealous I am of the 12s that are down there, but I'm also very excited to be here with all of y'all. Searle, let's pop you up here real quick before we get into our mailbag. Let's do this. So here's what I think we're going to do. And we're going to stay live as long as people want to stay live with us. So let's put up a timer, Searle. Let's go 5 minutes. Let's go 5-minute timer. And then we're going to get into our mailbag. So if you want to get into our mailbag, you're going to have to send in a super today. We just got so many great questions. So if you want to be a part of our mailbag today, send in that super chat. We've got, we'll get this thing rolling. We're going to do 5 minutes. Jerry! I was wondering where you were at, sir. I should have known. Good to see you, Jerry! Man, oh man, I love it. We're going to get you on our mailbag, sir. So if you'd like to be a part of today's show, you want to be a part of the mailbag, which will also go out at a later date, make sure that you send in that super chat. And then after we get through our mailbag, we're going to hang out with you. And we're going to be live as long as you guys want us to be live. As long as there's people here hanging out with us, as long as there are people that want to talk about the Seahawks, that want to enjoy everything that's going on in Seattle, we will be here. Jerry, we're going to get you in to that raffle for a chance to come away with some even more fresh Champions gear that we got here. And when, of course, I should say Champs gear because it's the MOB Champs gear. Yes, sir. Man, oh, man. What a fun work day. Jerry, it's the best Wednesday. I don't know that there's ever been a better day. Paul, I'm not going to show our guy Trizzy Trace. Oh, Malo. We'll get him one. He's got to still push the buttons. Are you okay with a half? Are you okay with a half, Malo? We'll get him a half.
No, give me a full one.
Oh, all right. We'll make sure that we take care of you, sir.
Shout out Jerry.
Jerry Brooks. So many people out there. Awesome. The 12 showing out. Jerry, there are so many people out there.
You love to see it.
So many people having fun in Seattle. Over 1 million people are expected to be there. I'm glad to everyone who chose to be here with us, by the way. Just a small portion of the 12s, but it's the most important portion. Jerry, absolute beast. Good to see you, man. I hope you're having a good day. We'll get you your wheel spin here in just a moment. Try and get you some extra tickets. Give you a shot at getting a T-shirt at the end of today. Malo! Will, does Cyril not drink? I got him that shot for you right now.
Right
there
here,
you
Malo.
go, sir. There you go. That's for you.
All
You've
right,
definitely earned it. Let's go, Cyril. A little bit of vodka there, brother. A little bit.
Ugh.
A little bit of the clear.
Woo.
A little bit of the clear. That's awesome. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What a fun day, man. What a fun freaking day. So this is, this guy isn't real. Okay, he tricked. There's an, I almost got NBA sentled. Because there is a tweet where it says Justin Jefferson doesn't see things working out in Minnesota, and he wants to play with a QB that knows him well. And so the top of his list would be the Seahawks and the Bengals. And I was like, what? What is happening? And then at the very end it says parody. So I almost got NBA sentled. Almost. I would never. Reek Woolen. Last time I partied like this, I was on Madden. I love that. Jerry, we're getting your wheel spin. Round and round this thing goes. Where it lands, nobody knows. Big numbers, let's go. Big numbers. Jerry, we're not doing that to you, sir. We're not doing that to you. I'm getting you 4. Jerry, because that's ridiculous. I'd never do that to you. You're a real one, a Seahawks today. I'm making sure I'm getting you 4. I would never, ever do that to you. If you want to get your super chats in, by the way, still got a little bit to go before we get into our mailbag. If you want to be on a future show on the channel, you have to get it in before those 30 seconds go out. If you don't, unfortunately, we'll have to get into the second cut. But like I said, we are going to be here until you guys do not want to be here. Obviously, we still have some work that we have to do today, but here's kind of the cool part. The boss has said as long as the people want to party with you, as long as the people want to hang out, as long as the people want to have fun, you can have fun with the people. So we will be here. We will be live as long as you guys want us to be live. Jerry! Boom! Let's go, sir! I freaking love it, man. Jerry's having a good day today. I'm having a good day today. Cyril's having a good day today. If you're in the city of Seattle and you're not having a good day today, if you are a Seahawks fan and you're not having a good day today, I need you to check your pulse, do a little vibes check, call someone, talk to someone, because if you're not having the best day of your life today, barring a childbirth or a marriage, then I don't know if you're alive. I'll tell you right now, best day of my life. I don't have a child, probably, and I do not, and am not married, probably. So, the best day of my life. Cyril, it doesn't have to be the best day of your life. I understand. Jerry! Incredible team. These guys are special. The bond, the brotherhood. Gotta love it. Jerry, the thing that you gotta love the most? Leonard Williams said he ain't going effing anywhere. He's coming back. I bet you DeMarcus Lawrence, he comes back. I bet you that the Seahawks are going to be running it back with all of the stars, all the studs. So freaking excited to see what this team can do, what this team will do. So very exciting, so very fun. Gonna be a lot of good times, I believe. I cannot freaking wait, man. I think it's going to be fan-freaking-tastic. I think that there's a good chance that this team will be rocking and rolling for quite some time. Well, Barner's already out of his mink that he's got. He's already out of the mink. We'll get that wheel spin here for my guy Jerry Searle, and then it looks like we'll get into our cut. It looks like we'll get into our mailbag. I love that Barner is just up there. He's a man of the people, hanging out, doing the barn stomp, just really enjoying everything that's around him, everything that's going his way. Jerry, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Jerry. A 12 for a real 12. A top 12. A MOB Hall of Fame member. I frickin' love it, Jerry. That is awesome, my good sir. That is awesome. Light Shadow Onyx says Cup is back. I don't see Cooper Kupp going anywhere. Anytime soon. Like I said, so we're going to get into our mailbag here. Make sure that you hang out, though, because like I said, we are going to be live as long as you want to be live. If you want to hang out with us all the way until the end of the parade, we're going to hang out with you all until the end of the parade. So, we're going to do our mailbag. If you still want to race, try and get more questions on today's show, we can do that. You just got to send in a super chat. The rest of the super chats, unfortunately, you had to get it in inside of that timer to be able to be on our mailbag today. So just make sure, like I said, you get in your super chats if you want to hang out with us. If you haven't had an opportunity to like the stream, do so now, please. We're 15 likes away. 15 from our goal of 100. Can we get to triple digits? Come on in, hit that thumbs up button. All right, without further ado, enough wasting time, enough bouncing around. It's time to talk about all the questions that you would like answered. This is Seahawks Today. I am your host, Will Ortner, and boy, oh boy, are we enjoying today. These, of course, are questions on the time of recording that we are going to be answering on Parade Day. It is Wednesday right now. This is going to come out on a later date, but what I think is most important is that you really just come back and you live and you enjoy the moment, and that is the Seahawks going down fourth and just having the time of their life. We're having the time of our lives here on Seahawks Today. Did not necessarily expect the team to be this good. I expected the team to get into the postseason. I expected the Seahawks to be playing for a shot at winning the NFC West. I don't know that I necessarily expected the Seahawks to come away with a Super Bowl victory until I would probably say that first Rams game. And I know that that didn't go the way of our team, but the fact that they were able to play with the Rams told me that this Seahawks team, they could play with anybody because I thought that highly of the Rams. It feels so good to be talking about a Super Bowl champion. Make sure that you follow me on social media at Will Ortner. There's going to be all kinds of crazy breaking news, rumors, everything going on with the Seattle Seahawks. I always post about it first. I'm going to be able to fire off a quick tweet. I'm going to be able to post a video on Instagram before I'm able to get over to the YouTube studios and get out a video for you. So if you want breaking news first and you want to get it before anybody else, make sure that you follow me at Will Ortner on Twitter or on Instagram. The real Coach Taylor. Good to see you. I hope that you're having fun. Still coaching in Philadelphia? Who should the Seahawks target in free agency? This is a fascinating question. I think it's actually a fantastic question here, Coach Taylor, because there's going to be a lot of potential targets for the Seahawks. But right now, I'm going to look at somebody who is not, and I want to emphasize that, is not on the Seahawks roster already. We've already talked about some guys that the Seahawks needed to re-sign and could re-sign. I want to look at someone that the Seahawks could target And that, of course, is center for the Baltimore Ravens, Tyler Linderbaum. When I'm talking about Tyler Linderbaum, he's still a very young player in the National Football League, and he can move. He's one of the best, if not the best center in the National Football League right now. And here's the beauty of going and getting a guy like Tyler Linderbaum. He becomes your second quarterback out on the field for Sam Darnold, and it allows the Seahawks to move Jalen Sundell over to guard, and now you're having a three-way battle between Haynes, between Bradford, and between Sundell, potentially even Olu Oluwatimi if you really wanted to, for that right guard position. So now you're taking an offensive line unit that got better as the year got going and making them one of the best, if not the best, in the National Football League. I think that a signing of a guy like Tyler Linderbaum would really take the Seahawks offense to the next level, and it would really take the Seahawks running game to the next level. So to me, Tyler Linderbaum, go out and get him if you can. There's some other guys that we'll talk about, I'm sure, as free agency gets closer and closer. Speaking of things that we're going to be talking about, make sure that you go to chatsports.com/Seahawks60. We're going to have the link for that in the comment section and description of today's video. And you go grab your Mob Champs gear. When you look at it right now, we've got the black t-shirt. We've got the navy t-shirt. You got the star on the right side. You got the head honcho on the left. The thing is freaking sweet. It's a great design, and I really love it. If it's still a little bit cold for you outside, still a little bit chilly in the PNW, you can go and grab yourself a hoodie. Of course, we've got the black as well as the navy hoodie. I think they're both super sweet. They're both really comfortable to wear. If you're a little bit more whimsical, you can go grab the mascot design that we've got with the mob ties. Hey, by the way, taking a look at that little seagull. Of course, we've got it in the black and in the navy as well. T-shirts, and of course, we've got you covered in the hoodies. Like I said, you can go and pick out which one is your favorite just by clicking the link in the comment section and description of today's video. They are frickin' sweet. And if you go in and you grab one, we'll make sure to shout you out in a future video because I get alerted anytime that one of those purchases comes in. You want to be shown as a mob mentality person, you go grab yourself one. Paulie, little out of subject, hashtag Seahawks. Do you think Woolen, Mafe, and Chardonnay will, I think you mean Charbonnet. Shout out to you, though. A little Chardonnay action on a Wednesday. Love that for you, big dog. Will stay or leave next season. All right, so I believe you're talking more, because Charbonnet's still under contract. So Charbonnet's not going anywhere. If you're talking about Kenneth Walker, that would make more sense between Woolen, Mafe, and Kenneth Walker because they are all free agents in the next year. I don't believe that Mafe comes back. I don't think that the Seahawks are going to make a decision monetarily to sign him, especially when they could go and maybe use a draft pick on someone that we'll talk about a little bit later or in potential future videos on the defensive line. When I look at Woolen, personally, I would like him back in Seattle, but don't be shocked if a team comes in and offers him a lot of money that he might not necessarily have earned. I think that he's a quality starting corner in the National Football League. I also thought, and I think this is a fair comparison, that a guy like Jordan Brooks was a quality starting linebacker in the National Football League. The problem is that when Jordan Brooks hit free agency, the Miami Dolphins came in and paid way too much money for him. So the question is will another team, Jordan Brooks, the Seahawks, on a guy like Reek Woolen? I think that Seattle should do whatever they can to keep him in Seattle. He is a young cornerback. He is fast, freaky, athletic. He can make plays that almost no one else can in the National Football League, and he's getting more accustomed to the system that Mike Macdonald wants to run. So to me, find a way to keep Woolen. When it comes to Kenneth Walker, you pay him whatever he wants. You pay him whatever he wants. If you have to front load it, I think that's the best option that the Seahawks have because, well, if you front load Kenneth Walker's contract, you can get out of it later when, as a running back, it's been shown that the shelf life is a lot smaller. So to me, pay the man now and front load the contract. Seahawks, who do you think will sign as an offensive coordinator? Pop Toes, it's so good to see you. Shout out to you. I think right now when you look at the potential candidates for the Seahawks, I look internally. It does seem to me that the Seahawks are going to make a hire from someone who is already with the ball club, who is already here. So to me, it would be Jake Peets, Justin Otten, John Benton, or Andrew Janocko. I don't think that you could go wrong with one of those picks. Now, I do believe that Janocko will end up being in Las Vegas. And I wouldn't be shocked if one of these other guys ends up in Las Vegas as well. Basically, whoever doesn't get the OC spot. Don't be shocked if they head over to Las Vegas with Kubiak. And don't be shocked if we get some news on what's going to be happening there sooner rather than later. Stafford, do you think we will try to keep most of our free agent guys, or do you think we will move on from guys like Woolen, Mafe, and others? I think that Mafe gets moved on from just from a production standpoint. It wasn't necessarily the best this season, but I do think that there is an opportunity to keep Woolen. I think that you should keep Woolen. He clearly loves the city of Seattle. He's clearly a fun-loving guy. He's clearly someone who loves being in the mix here with the Seahawks, and I think that he can do a lot of good things for the squad in the future. So to me, find a way to keep Woolen. I don't know that you end up keeping Mafe. If you do, the price is right. That'd be freaking awesome too. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We got Seahawks news, rumors, updates, whatever you could possibly want. We're going to have you covered throughout the entire NFL offseason. You want something, you need something, let us know. We'll have you guys covered here on the channel. Very excited for all that we're going to get to do. Xander, good to see you. Love K9, but Myers got robbed of the MVP. Let's go, Hawks. Honestly, I had that tweet where I said Jason Myers MVP. It was kind of a joke. Kind of wasn't by the end. I get where you're coming from, but do you know how many kicks they were going to have from Myers to give him that MVP? It was just going to have to be astronomical, but I get where you're coming from. Christian, how hard will it be for the Seahawks to defend the title next season? How expensive will it be to keep those players? So, when I look at a guy like Woolen, I think he's going to get a pretty decent contract. Now, the beauty for the Seahawks is they have the 5th most cap space in the National Football League. So they're going to have plenty of space, plenty of room, plenty of opportunities to keep some of their more expensive players. And I think that they will be able to do that. And I think that would be the smart decision for them to do so. I think that the Seahawks have a real shot at defending the title. They could be the first team to go back-to-back in quite some time. User, thank you for the follow on Instagram. Shout out to you, Beast. Good to see you, man. That's so freaking cool. Prince, a Seahawks Hall of Fame member. He says, have a drink. You're darn right. That's how I celebrate. Hope you do too. Just make sure you do it responsibly. King Bernardino, he said, no one wanted to go with me, so I didn't end up going to the parade. Hey, well, I'm happy that you came in and hung out with us here. Trigger, he's got the same kind of opinion as we heard from earlier. I still think Jason Myers should have been the Super Bowl MVP. I get it. I just think there's no world where they let the MVP go to a kicker, unfortunately, based on that position. I think you can make an argument that Michael Dixon actually deserved an MVP vote or two just with how well he was punting the football. Ironically enough, he really kept the Patriots pin deep. Kelly, shout out to you. Go Union, go Titans. Good to see you. User, good to see you again. 12 as one. Absolutely love that. Kelly, good to see you again, sir. Always a good time when I see you. Malo, you said Will. I said Malo. Good to see you. King Bernardino, thanks for the videos, man. Listen to them while at work. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to everyone so much for tuning into our shows. We really appreciate it, and I hope that you have a really good time. Dan, the man, Miller. Let's go, Seahawks. Our dynasty has officially began. I have a 2-part question. What is our biggest need in this year's draft? And second question, what is your way too early prediction on our record next season? I'll do the prediction first. I think that we win every game. I am flying high right now, and I think that the Seahawks might never lose again. I really do. I think they're that freaking good. And Dan, I'm actually not kidding when I say that. Obviously, they'll drop a game here or there. As we get a better understanding of what the schedule will look like, I'll have a better idea of what type of prediction that I'm going to have. But I think the Seahawks are going to look pretty damn good. The biggest need for me when I look in this draft, I think there's a couple different spots you can go. Going with an offensive lineman, like a guy like Emmanuel Pregnon out of Oregon, would not be a bad spot at number 32. Depends on who you sign in free agency. Like if the Seahawks do end up losing Reek Woolen, well, now all of a sudden corner becomes more of a big position for you. If the Seahawks end up losing a guy like Mafe, well, now edge becomes a bigger deal. So do you go and get the Tennessee kid, or do you possibly get Akeem Mesidor? There's a bunch of different options there. I think right now, if I had to lean any direction, you might not need an edge rusher, but I don't think you can go wrong by continuing to build up that position, especially the way that Macdonald likes to rotate through. So I think that would be a great spot as well. Mallow! Good to see you. Lots of yelling, lots of screaming. Dan, the man, Miller. So if we do have an in-house OC, how will we replace the one Scooby takes with him? In-house can't bring anyone with them. So I think that it's going to be kind of a pretty dead even split. I think that Kubiak is going to take about half. I think that the Seahawks are going to retain about half. Then the thing is do you just start promoting from within? Do you go after a couple of guys in the college ranks? I think that Seattle is going to try and keep a lot of things in-house, or they're going to go with people that Macdonald has coached with before in his other stops, either Michigan or potentially when he was in Baltimore. Remember, Macdonald is technically a part of both Jim and John Harbaugh's coaching trees. Those types of coaches, the guys who have worked with the Harbaughs, they kind of stay together a lot. So don't be shocked if he sticks with one of those guys. Malo! Yes, sir. Good to see you, man. Looking to build this team up. Cannot wait to see what this team is going to be able to do. Kelly, good to see you, man. I'm happy that you're feeling better. Just got out of the hospital before the Super Bowl. Happy we won, man. I'm so freaking happy that the Seahawks won, and I'm so freaking happy that you're doing better. Dennis, what's going on, sir? Looking for John Benton to fill the OC spot. Got to keep that O-line healthy and strong. I don't hate that decision there, sir. I think that John Benton, he's a little bit older, a little bit longer in the tooth, but he's been there, done that, seen everything that could possibly be going that way. I think that would be a great decision. He was one of the guys that I had as my top picks. I think I lean more Jake Peets, but if it was Benton, I'm not going to sit here and start kicking my feet and throwing a tantrum. Tell you that for sure. Darn good coach is Benton. Kelly, good to see you again, sir. That is so stinking awesome. Mallow says he's bummed that he's missing the parade, but they're in spirit. Me too, sir. Glad that you came in and hung out with us. Go Hawks, go Enum Clock. Go Hornets. Go Hornets. Dennis, what do you think the chances of trading for Max Crosby? I think if you're John Schneider, you have to call. And I would say you have to call every month. It feels like there's a lot of smoke. There's a lot of fire around Max Crosby not being super happy in Las Vegas. And to me, you got to call as much as possible. You got to take every opportunity to try and go and get a guy just like that. So to me, I think you call as much as possible. Malo, good to see you again, sir. We'll have a good time responsibly later on. Malo, good to see you again. My guy is just so darn excited for that mob shirt. I'm glad that you enjoy it, man. I hope that the rest of the people enjoy it as well. Light Shadow Onyx, he says, how do you feel about a Justin Jefferson trade? I would love it. I don't know that that's possible. I'm wondering if you almost got NBA sentled just like I did. I would love Justin Jefferson in Seattle. Don't think that it's going to happen. Dennis, K9 is a top feature back if the line keeps him healthy. When he has to break tackles in the backfield, he doesn't stand up to the punishment. Sharps is a great change of pace when needed. I agree. The two running back system has been absolutely fantastic in Seattle. And I think that if they're able to continue to build this roster and build this team on the same types of things, I think that you are going to see a lot of success for this Seahawks team in the future. I don't know who takes over that power running back role next year because I just don't see how Charbonnet will be 100% ready to go once the season really gets started. Malo, good to see you. Like I said, he wants one of those champion shirts. You know where to get it, man. Click that link in the comment section and description of today's video. You're an absolute beast. Jerry Brooks, so many people are out at the parade. That is so awesome. The 12s are showing out. It's the best fan base in the National Football League. Jerry, you're an absolute beast. I freaking love it. And I'm so appreciative that you came in and hung out with us. We're having a good time on today's show, Malo. Yes, sir, indeed. Having a lot of fun. Jerry, incredible team. These guys are special. The bond, the brotherhood. Gotta love it. Yeah, man, I think that this is not just the beginning. I think this is just the beginning. I think that the Seahawks are going to win a lot of football games, and they're going to win a lot of football games for the next 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. We have the youngest or one of the youngest coaches in the National Football League. He is a brilliant defensive mind, and he's only going to keep getting better, man. I cannot wait. Jerry, how jacked are you to see Mills in the rotation all season in 26? It's almost unfair to the rest of the league. Dude, Riley Mills, absolute star, absolute stud. To have your first sack in the Super Bowl, that's got to be so freaking life-changing and surreal. And he's only going to get better, not just because he's going to get older, but they always say you're not 100% healthy from an ACL tear until about like month 18, 19, 20. We only saw him with a limited amount of participation. Remember, he had a torn ACL back in college. That's why he didn't play until the back half of the year. Riley Mills is only going to get better. Jerry, he asks, would Odafe Oweh be a good fit on this defense? Yes. Odafe Oweh would be unbelievable in this defense. He was an absolute star in L.A., ended up having 7.5 sacks during the year in L.A., but more importantly, he had another 3 sacks in that playoff game against the Patriots. Dude is a star, but I don't know that they're going to let him get away. If the Chargers do, go get him now. Kelly, I appreciate it, man. I got you. Don't you worry about that. Jerry, good to see you again. No worries. Kelly, we got you, man. We got you. No worries on what you're looking for or what you're asking for there. We got you locked and loaded. No worries on that. All right, we're taking a look at SB60 champs. What player should the Seahawks draft at 32? Hashtag Seahawks. To me, I think that Seattle should go after my guy Akeem Mesidor in Miami. Now, most people are going to think about Bain and what kind of star that he is. To me, Akeem Mesidor is an even bigger deal. Look at how good this guy is. The dude is an absolute star. He is an absolute stud, and he's just kind of hidden behind Bain because of how well Bain played. He can get after the passer, obviously 7 sacks. He forces a lot of fumbles, and he makes a ton of tackles. You don't see an edge rusher be able to play both the run and the pass as well as this guy, and that's exactly what Mike Macdonald is looking for when he looks for defensive linemen in this system. Mesidor would fit into everything and do anything that we could possibly want. Dennis, good to see you, sir. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and having a good time. Thank you to everyone who came in and joined in on our mailbag today. Thank you to everyone who came in and had a good time. Very excited. Love being Super Bowl champs. Love being world champs. Make sure that you give me a follow on X at Will Ortner. We're trying to grow the show, grow the brand. Like I said, we're going to get our content out there first, so make sure that you go and click over there on that subscribe button so you can follow along with me. Thank you guys so much. Hope you really enjoyed today's video. I'll catch you guys next time. Yes, sir! Jerry! Good to see you, sir. Good to see you, Kelly. I got you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'll go right into my Instagram right now. I'll make sure I got you. I'll make sure that I got you. Do I have you? Kelly, where'd you message me? Did you message me at Will Ortner? Kelly, as I'm going through here and I'm looking, I do not see you. Make sure that you message me. You say on Instagram or on Twitter, sir? It's on. If it's on Instagram, I am not seeing you right now. Is it in my hidden? All right. I'm not seeing you, my good sir. I'm not seeing you, Kelly. So make sure, Cyril, can you throw up my my Instagram down below? Awesome. So there's my Instagram. Make sure that you're following me because I want to make sure that we can get these raffle tickets assigned to the right people. While we're going through, Cyril, if we could show those super chats again, that would be so stinking awesome. I appreciate it, sir. I really do appreciate it. Oh, the super chats that... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do appreciate that because I want to make sure that the people they get the love and the respect that they deserve. Dennis, good to see you, my man. I hope you're having a good time. Dennis got some good takes today. Dennis has some good takes. We got to do a wheel spin for Dennis. Jerry. Dude, Jerry, you blew my mind with the Dafa Owe. I thought I might be the only one who had intel on my guy. I thought I might be the only one who had intel on Odafe Owe. I think that he would be a stellar piece to this squad. I don't know that Seattle is going to be able to get him, but if Seattle is, watch out, man. Watch out. Kelly, don't worry. Kelly, make sure my Instagram's right there. Message me. I'm not seeing it right now, so make sure that you follow me on there and then you message me. I'm looking. Did you follow me? I seem to be missing it, Kelly, so make sure that you message me, please. Make sure that it's me. There's going to be a picture of me in a suit. It's a picture of me in a suit. So make sure that you message the right person, please. Because I would not do you like that, sir. I would not set you up for failure there. Promise you that. Jerry, how jacked are you to see Mills in the rotation all season in 26? Dude, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I think that Riley Mills is going to be an absolute star for this team, for the Seattle Seahawks. I think he's going to make some incredible plays. I think he's the next great defensive tackle. I think that he can take over when Leonard Williams eventually retires, because Leonard Williams is he's on the older end of the spectrum. So when I look at this crew, I do believe that Riley Mills could end up being one of the big time stars. I believe that he could be one of the big time stars of this crew. Man, oh man. All right. So here's what I'm thinking, Cyril. We got 15 people hanging out with us, and I know what you guys are waiting for. So here's what we're going to do. If you want to be on the show, we are going to put up a 5-minute timer. We're going to put up a 5-minute timer. If you want to hang out with us, you want us to keep hanging out while the parade's going, you want to keep having fun, every time that someone sends in a super, we will add that to the time. Otherwise, once the supers are out, once the time runs out, we will do our wheel spin, and we'll make sure that we get that T-shirt to someone who is well deserving of some love from Chat Sports. All right. A lot of fun today. Ooh, before we do that, though, we need to do a wheel spin for my guy Stone and for Jerry. Let's make sure that we do that, because I want my people to have a good time. I want my people to have fun, really enjoy everything that's going on today. Man, oh man. All right, so this is for my guy Jerry. Round and round it goes, where it lands, nobody knows. Love it. Love it, Jerry. Jerry, we're getting you 6 more, sir. That's freaking awesome. There you go, Jerry. And then for my guy, Dennis. Dennis says he wants 12. If it gets on 12, Dennis, then that means it was me. If it doesn't get on 12, then that means it was Cyril. Dennis, you got to yell at Cyril, man. You got to yell at Cyril. I said I wanted you to have 12. I tried for you, sir. I freaking tried for you. I've never tried harder. So, like I said, we will stay live as long as you guys want us to hang out. As long as you guys want us to be here with you, as long as you guys want us to be live, we will make sure that we stay. Dennis says, dang it, Cyril.
Hey, Dennis. How about you spell my name right first before calling me out, man?
That's right. There's no E at the end. There's no E
Just giving you a hard time. I am sorry you didn't get 12.
We tried.
We tried?
I tried, man. I tried so hard.
I know. We both did. Apologies, Dennis.
I tried so stinking hard. That's okay. That is okay. Hope you guys all had a good time. Hope you guys all had a lot of fun. 3 minutes left to go. Cyril, what's the one thing that's really stood out to you when you've been watching everything that's been going on today?
As far as the parade, just men. Seeing the community of Seattle come together to celebrate this moment. I mean, we're looking at people running down the streets in crowds, peacefully, obviously. You know, they've got a police escort, police on bikes leading this charge of people. Just really cool to see. Obviously, a lot of Seahawks are having a good time. I hope Cooper Kupp is safe out there. He was getting after it early on.
He was having a grand old time.
But really a cool scene. Jealous of all the 12s that are out there, able to see that in person.
Oh, dude, it looks so stinking cool. I wish I could be out there with you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're gonna get my guy Malo. We're gonna get my guy Jim M. We'll get you up on our. We still have that graphic, right, that we can do on the bottom. Perfect. Don't worry, Jim. We're gonna get you up. Make sure that you know that we love and we appreciate you. Let everybody know that you have the mob mentality. Fun, fun, fun indeed. Fun, fun, fun indeed. Thank you so much. Jim M! You've got the mob mentality. Thank you for going in and grabbing one of those sweet, sweet, sweet t-shirts that we got. By the way, the link for that, I'm going to put it in the chat one more time. If you don't end up coming away with the merch today, make sure that you go and get this guy for yourself. We got it down below. If you haven't liked the video, do so now. We're 8 away from 100. We're so stinking close. We are so stinking close. 1 minute left to go. 1 minute left to go. We're going to hang out as long as you guys want us. Like I said, if a super comes in, we'll add time to the clock. If not, we'll get out of here a little bit earlier than we were hoping to, but still definitely having a good time. Definitely having a lot of fun with y'all, the 12s. Searle, how does it feel to be a champion?
It's lonely at the top.
So lonely at the top.
Now let's just hope that they can go back to back.
Dude, I really do think they can.
I think they could too.
Like, it's one of the scary things about the Legion of Boom was we always thought, like, hey, the team will go back to back. They'll definitely, it's only a matter of time. How many are they going to win? How many is this? How many that? There's definitely a fear. Mac Brown. Oh.
Mac Brown.
Different Mac Brown.
Oh.
It's like, what? Sorry. I was there. Jeremy Fowler just put out who's going to be interviewed internally. And he had Mac Brown on there. We're staying! Jerry! Boom! I guess we're hanging out a little bit longer. Just when you thought the boys were about to sign off and head out, we're not going anywhere. The man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only, the great Jerry Brooks. Jerry, we're staying another 20 minutes, sir. We're staying another 20 minutes. Yes, sir, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. We're hanging out another 20. We'll hang out with you guys as long as you guys want to hang out with us. Like I said, we're going to have a lot of fun today. I'm very excited. The cool thing is the bosses said that as long as the people wanted to hang out with us, we were going to be able to hang out with them. Jerry says extension. Well, then, dang it, Jerry, we're going to be extending it. We'll get you up here in just a moment. I think this can lead to some fun as well. Dennis! Oh, Dennis. Jerry, we're going to get your wheel spins. We're going to add another 10. We're going to be here for another 30. Jerry says extension. The man speaks. We listen. We're not going anywhere. We'll be here for a little bit longer. Oh, my goodness. If we got another shirt sold. Look at that. We got some more mob mentality. That is so stinking cool. We're not going anywhere. Oh, we're not going anywhere. Oh, my goodness. This is why I love the 12s, man. They're the best, man. Just people who want to hang out with us. We want to hang out with y'all. We want to have fun. I'm not going anywhere. Jerry, he got the wheel. He got the punishment wheel spinning for us as well. I got him those tickets already for that T-shirt. But more importantly, we're going to have some punishments that we're going to have to dole out. Yeah, hopefully for Searle. Hopefully more push-ups for Searle. The bus that they got rocking right now with, like, the friends and the family, it says Champs 2025. This is why, like, I need 2025-2026. This is why I always get the years wrong. Dennis! Dude, Jerry, I got to get to work today at some point. Oh, I love it. Jerry says, sorry, brother. I'm not sorry. I want to hang out with both Dennis and Jerry. I want to hang out with my guy, User. I want to hang out with Tim. I want to hang out with Searle. We're going to be here, like I said, as long as y'all want us to be. So we're going to be here for quite some time. We're not going anywhere, Searle. And neither are the Seahawks. By the way, Sharps, right now having a good time with Cam Akers. I can't figure out what the tequila bottle is. I know it's tequila, but I don't know what it is. And then the Ace of Spades is hilarious. The Ace of Spades is hilarious. I think that is so dang funny. Yes, sir, the 12s, we do be crazy. Let me know if you're in the comment section right now, what's been your favorite part of today's festivities for the Seahawks? Is it something that we're doing over here? Is it something that the Seahawks are doing down below? What would you be doing? What character would you be? What's up, Emmanuel? Hope you have a good one. What character would you be if this Super Bowl parade, you were one of the Seahawks players or you somehow got to be down there with them? I'll tell you right now, I would be one of the guys that was just running around. I would be with the people. DeMarcus Lawrence has his shirt off. I don't know that my shirt would come off. I'm not jacked like he is, but I'll tell you right now, I would be down with the people. Emmanuel says his favorite part is all of the confetti that has been dropping, all of the confetti that's been falling. Just getting to see that, getting to hang out, getting to do that whole thing. I understand where you're coming from there. I think that is. I think that's something that would be really cool. I think that's something that I definitely enjoy being a part of as well. Man, oh man, they're still going through it all, super slow, having a good time. I'm glad to see that no one has done anything too crazy. At least I haven't seen anything. Stone Dennis, my guy. He says, I'd be more like Macdonald, just soaking it in. What a picture, by the way, where my guy, Mike Macdonald, he shows up. As soon as we've won the Super Bowl, we've won, and he just looks up, takes in the moment. I thought his explanation for that was so freaking cool. Like, to have the wherewithal to know, hey, I need to take a second, and I need to take this in. I need to soak this in. I need to enjoy this. I think that's so freaking cool. It is funny to see Gray Zabel with all the Bud Light stuff when we know how big of a Busch Light guy he is. Right now he's got the goggles behind his head. Might want those in front of your head. We got the same jeans on, so that's cool. Does he have Hey Dudes? Is that what he's rocking? User says, went to the Seahawks' first Super Bowl. The vibe is just crazy. Yeah, man, I could not agree more. Searle, what guy would you be in the parade? And so what I mean by that, so DeMarcus Lawrence is running around with his shirt off right now with the people.
Oh, I see.
I think I'd be with the people, but I don't know that I'm running around with my shirt off. Ooh, Cooper Kupp's got a Mariners thing on. Love it.
I think to start, I'd be on the bus, throwing out beers to people in the crowd, spraying beer everywhere, ease into it with the beer, and then, once I've gotten a feel, that's when I go to the hard stuff, the liquor.
100%.
Because, I want to be able to remember some of it, right?
The beginning parts, I think you got to stay, responsibly. You got to stay with the beer. I think this might be a beer day.
Yeah, it could be.
You know what I mean?
It could just be beer all day.
This might be a beer all day because you're going to have a better gauge of where you're at. You're going to have a better control of okay, hey, I need to do this. Hey, I need to eat something. I need to get some pizza in my system. I need to take a sec. I need to take a deep breath. Those are all important. Is that G. Scott who they have running the MC? That might be who they are. Dennis, he says, I'd like to pick up a tight end in the draft. Kenyon Sadiq is an absolute athlete. What do you think? Yes. I don't think Kenyon Sadiq will be at 32. If the Seahawks want to get Kenyon Sadiq, they're going to have to trade up. They might have to trade up into the top 10. Kenyon Sadiq is that effing good. Obviously, a lot of people know that I also run the Oregon Football Report here for Chat Sports. So I've spent a lot of time watching Kenyon Sadiq. I actually, at the previous spot, I used to cover the Oregon Ducks. And so I've basically seen Kenyon Sadiq from when he was a freshman to what he is now going into the draft. The guy's a star. But we all do have to understand that he's not going to get to Seattle. When we throw up this punishment wheel as well, Cyril, is it possible to also, I sent you a Slack. There's one guy that we got to add into the mob mentality. Dennis, you're right. A ton of upside. I'm telling you, man, he's not getting to day 2. If he got to day 2, yeah, 100%. Give me Kenyon Sadiq. 100%. That guy's awesome, man. That guy is awesome. But I don't know that he gets today. I don't think he gets out of the top 15. He's that stinking good. He is that stinking good. All right, here is our punishment wheel for my guy Jerry. Let's spin this. Round and round it goes. Where it lands, nobody knows. More jumping jacks for your boy. That's okay. I'll do it. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bang. I got you. And then we got to do a wheel spin for my guy Dennis because he's going to earn some extra tickets. Yes, sir. Let's go, Dennis. How many are we going to walk away with, sir? Come on. Big number. Oh, Dennis, blame Cyril for that one. That was on him. I kept rooting for 4 for you, man. Not for 4, for 12. I keep rooting for 12, not 4. I got you, Dennis. I got you, sir. All right. A lot of fun. A lot of interacting today. We're having a grand old time. If you haven't had an opportunity to yet, make sure that you like the video. Here's the cool thing about the rest of the show today is we're just hanging out. We're going to be with you. And as you know, we have our raffle wheel spin there. We have the countdown clock. If you send in a super, we'll add to the time. Once that clock hits zeros and we don't have any supers in, that's when we'll do our raffle giveaway, and then we'll get out of here. So the longer that you want, if you love Cyril, you love me, you want to hang out with us, cool. Let's have a grand old time. Send in a super. We'll hang out with y'all for as long as you guys want to hang out. And honestly, I just enjoy soaking in all the fun right now. Most other people are stuck in the office. But for those of you, who decided to come in, hang out with us, I really appreciate it. I was able to catch the second one, man. Didn't catch the first one, caught the second one. There's someone out there right now with the TJ Hujmanzada jersey. Talk about a pull. So stinking cool. Really enjoy hanging out with everybody here, having a good time. Interested to see what everyone really gets into. A lot of mob chains. Remember, Shaq Griffin got everyone a mob chain. So that's what he's got. That's what Ty Okada's got rocking right now. You can tell the crew that's trying to get this covered, they're running around. They're trying to keep up with everyone. That's a sweet pick. Cherry. I can ask if he'd like to come in. I'll send him a Slack right now, Jerry.
So if you guys are seeing this picture, I got this off Twitter. Shout out to DraftKings. It came from their Twitter account. Anyway, they tweeted what Kenneth Walker said when he was being interviewed. He said, "I didn't even know this many people live out here in Seattle." That's how many people are out there.
I'm texting him right now. Wants to know if you are doing okay. I sent Alper that Slack. We'll see what Alfie's got in response for us, Jerry. I just sent him that text.
He was down bad, Jerry.
He was down bad.
He wasn't feeling good.
He was down bad. Well, and here's the thing. The great Brett Alper is a good dude.
He is. Fantastic dude.
I'll tell you this right now. He is a New England fan through and through. And so there are a lot of people that are reveling in his loss. There are a lot of people that are reveling in his loss. Mallow, what do you mean? More updates. We can hang out with y'all, of course. We're not going anywhere.
Oh, I better add 10 more minutes to the clock.
That's right. Cyril's got to add 10 more minutes from Jerry Super. We're going to be hanging out. As long as you guys want to hang out with us, we'll be hanging out with you guys. We're not going anywhere, man. We're just here to hang out with y'all, bask in the glow, bask in all the appreciation. We love it. Jerry says love him, but his misery couldn't be helped. Seahawks too strong. That's fantastic. Right now, they're riding around. I think they're riding around in a lot of the I can't think of. It's the military gear, but where's the military base? Is it in Lakewood? There's a military base, Cyril, that is like in between. I think it's in between Seattle and Tacoma. It might be. No, bless you. It's right before Tacoma. So it's like military base, Tacoma, Seattle. So it's within about 45 minutes. So that's where they get all of the gear that they have, and everything that's going on right now. They're having a grand old time up in Seattle. I think they're getting close to the end of the parade route. They keep having to stop. I would have to ask if I was at this parade. Oh, we do got to get that wheel spin for him, and then we can show it because that's a great. I do want to show that picture, but we got to get the ×2 wheel spin. If I was there, I would be asking if I could drive. They're throwing beers into the crowd. That's awesome. You're the beer throwing guy?
That would be me. That would absolutely be me.
I freaking love that.
User says, bless you, Cyril. Thank you.
I freaking love that. User's a beast, man.
He is.
User beast. New Instagram follower, by the way. Shout out to User.
Jerry's wheel spin. Ready for it?
Yes, sir. Round and round this thing goes. Where it lands, nobody knows. Come on, give me big numbers, big numbers, big numbers. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Wow.
That's
the closest I've ever seen it without going to
that is ridiculous. I didn't even know that was possible, to be honest with you. I didn't even know that was possible, to be honest with you.
I'm just making a mess over here. What's new?
Tom's making a mess. That's okay. This has become our home away from home. Jerry says that his face is hurting from smiling. That's a dang good thing, man. That is a dang good thing. You want us to talk about smiles? That might be the biggest smile I've ever seen. That's so cool, man. You want to talk about just earning what you've gotten. Sam Darnold earned this. Sam Darnold has earned having this moment. And I think at the end of the day, it's an American moment, right? Like, think about what this country is supposed to be. We are supposed to be a country of people that when things don't go our way, we just keep figuring out the next path. Hey, this got closed here, but we're going to keep pushing forward. Hey, we didn't succeed in this, we're going to push forward to this. So that's Sam Darnold, man. He plays for a crap organization in New York. They ruin him. He goes out and finds a way, somehow, some way, to get his mentals back. He goes and instead of trying to be a number one QB, he goes to San Francisco to learn how to be an NFL quarterback. He takes a chance on himself at Minnesota in a spot that he knows, hey, best case scenario, I'm probably only going to be a starting quarterback for like 4 or 5 games so that they can bring in the young kid, J.J. McCarthy. Then J.J. McCarthy gets hurt, so Sam Darnold has the whole year. And the guy is unfreaking believable, earns himself an opportunity to be the starter in Seattle, and then he turns himself into a top 10 QB, an elite QB, a Super Bowl champion QB. That is so freaking cool, man. He's a dude. He's earned all the success, all of the good things to come his way. I'm so happy for him, man. I'm so happy. Malo! I wish that we could do a shot together, but unfortunately, we're just going to have to, you're going to have to remember that we did the shots together. Not in the same room, but we did do them together in our own way. DeMarcus Lawrence has not put a shirt on, and if I was DeMarcus Lawrence, I never would again. I would just walk around. If I was that jacked, it's like if I'm The Rock. I'd never wear a shirt if I was The Rock. Ooh, shout out to the Seattle Times. Look at that. Devon Witherspoon. That is such a cool photo. So shiny. You can tell everyone's having a good time. Everyone's got their sunglasses on too, by the way. Maybe I'm not the biggest sunglass guy, but that is still so freaking cool. J-Dog, best kicker, Jason Myers. Yeah, dude. You want to talk about a guy who's an absolute stud having a freaking year. That is definitely Myers. Most points ever in a single season.
JSN's having a good time today.
That might be the most excited I've seen for him to be in the media in quite some time. That might be the most excited I've seen him media quite some time. Jerry Alper says good enough. LMAO. That's so freaking funny. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Shout out to y'all. That is awesome. Is that Byron Murphy?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. My guy is having the time of his freaking life. He is having the time of his freaking life. That is so cool. It's cool to see a lot of these Seahawks players also really take a sec to enjoy everything that's going right for them. Take a moment. Best revenge against the Patriots. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. So stinking cool. So stinking cool. So stinking cool for this team and everything that's going on around them. 22 minutes. The boys are going to be hanging out with y'all for as long as y'all want to hang out with us. Cyril, what's the closest you've ever gotten to a championship? Let us know the closest you've got to a championship down below in the comment section.
Any sport?
Any sport. Any sport. Any sport, anytime.
It pains me to say this. As a Nebraska football fan, the closest I've been...
Volleyball? And I'm saying you were on a team. You were on the team. Not a fan of the team. On the team.
On the team.
On the team.
Oh, okay. How about we do on the team and then fan of a team?
I love that. Let's do it.
On a team, let's see. My junior and senior year of high school football, we made it to the semifinals both years. Senior year was the worst sports heartbreak I think I've ever experienced. So we were playing on the road 3 hours away from Omaha. And actually, funny thing, we were playing against this team like 2 weeks prior. So we had to make 2 trips out to Kearney, Nebraska. 3-hour bus ride out there in 2 weeks. That's beside the point. We score the go-ahead touchdown to go up by 2 with about a minute and a half left.
Really?
And they go down, kick a last-second field goal to walk it off to make the state championship.
No way.
Which I am confident that we would have won. My high school hasn't won a state football championship since 2004. So it had been a while, and we were that close.
Wow.
That was some heartbreak.
I'll tell you what. You want to talk about heartbreak. When I was in high school, the team that we ended up losing to ended up going on and winning the championship. They ended up winning the whole dang thing. And what was so brutal for us and what hurt, I think, so bad for us was right when we thought we got there, right when we thought we were playing this team, and so we had to come back to win. We were down by 20 some odd points. That is awesome. I love that kid's standing that far, that high, that close. We were looking really close, and we had an opportunity to potentially beat this team. And if we beat them, we're going to go to the state championship, and we're going to win the whole thing. We're down by 14. We come back in the fourth quarter to tie the game up. And then, unfortunately, what ended up happening was they came back and drove down. They're driving down. We block the game-winning field goal. They recover it. Still have time left on the clock. kick the field goal to win and to go to state, and they eventually won state.
You have me beat. That is
brutal.
Wait, hold on. So was it not 4th down when they kicked it?
They kicked it on 3rd. There was 3 seconds. Explain this to me. Still salty about it. Gonna try not to freak out.
I'm interested to hear this.
Gonna try not to freak out. So it's my senior year. It's the last high school football game I ever played. We're down 14. Come back. We tie the game up. They drive down. They fumble a ball. It hits off my knee, shoots over to our linebacker who goes to pick it up. Butterfingers gives it back to him. So there's about 3 or 4 seconds left. I can't remember exactly what it was, but there should have been enough time for one play only. They go to kick this field goal. Our guy on the outside, he was running so fast, he overran it. He overran it and has to block the kick by reaching his arm back. He blocks it mid-bicep.
Oh, that's got to hurt.
It's unbelievable. Mid-bicep block. Ball hits the ground. Their kicker dives on it. Somehow, some way, the 3 to 4 seconds don't run off in that amount of time. They burn a timeout, which they had. Our guy goes to block it again, and this time he overruns it. He runs past and he goes to block it again like this, and it goes underneath his arm. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jerry says he was playing youth football in Federal Way, lost chip to Renton, was brutal. I have a couple of conference championships, but the worst one is we had a conference championship where we lost, and then we ended up having to keep it. So we lost our conference championship game, but because we didn't have a true conference championship game, it was just the final game of the year, and we had beat this team already in college. We ended up basically just sharing the title. Because the way it worked, you played everyone twice in conference play, and we beat them the first time, but we lost to them the second time. So we win. It's the worst photo I have in the world, because I'm sitting here knowing that we're not going to make the playoffs now. I had smashed my knee up in that game. And so I'm like crying because I can't walk. And then it's me and all the other guys.
That's horrible that I'm laughing.
It's all the other guys from Vancouver, Washington. I'm bawling my eyes out. And we're taking a picture there with this championship trophy, yet none of us feel like we won the championship. I've never felt like a bigger loser in my life. I couldn't walk. I was like, my parents were on either side of me, and I was like limping around. I looked like Frankenstein. I looked like effing Frankenstein. It was unbelievable. L.A. Crash Dog! Boom! What's going on, sir? You're adding time to the clock. We're hanging out. We're watching the Super Bowl championship parade. I hope that you are too. I hope that you have dreams of this, LA Crash Dog, because I think you got a good one, Clint Kubiak. I think you got a real shot at, having a team that's getting into the postseason a lot. LA Crash Dog, congrats, Will, and thank you for sending our coach on over. Who else do you think you might lose? SaveAWarrior.org for veterans and first responders struggling. Simplify RNFL RO4L. Yes, sir. First of all, LA Crash Dog, as always, love you. It was great to meet you, and thank you so much for your service. My grandfather, former Devil Dog, for those of you who don't know what that means, former Marine, land of the free because of the brave. So thank you so much to LA Crash Dog and to anyone who is a veteran of this great and fine country. Here's what I would say, LA and Searle, can we grab that list of the internal candidates? We're never going home. We're never going home. Oh, Searle. We're never going home. LA Crash Dog, we're going to get our list of the internal candidates. I know Mitch has done a really good job of detailing who could be going with Kubiak over to Las Vegas, but here are the big names that you want to look out for. I think that the Seahawks are going to hire someone from within the system already. In fact, Jeremy Fowler of ESPN just tweeted out that the Seahawks have already scheduled interviews with 4 in-house candidates: Andrew Janocko, Jake Peets, Justin Otten, and Mac Brown. It's interesting to me that I don't see John Benton on that. If Benton is not on that, to me, that means more than likely that he's probably already known to be going with Kubiak over to Las Vegas. I think there's still an opportunity for him to get an interview for that OC job. I worry, though, that if he doesn't get it, he's gone with Kubiak every stop of the way. And if Seattle's not going to give him the opportunity to interview for the job, well, then to me, he's probably going to be on the move. I think that unless Janocko gets the OC job, he is also going to Las Vegas. The reason why he would stay in Seattle is because the Seahawks would give him play calling abilities, which would make it easier for him to move up in the ranks and would make it easier for him to end up in a head coaching role, which we know that he wants at some point. Justin Otten, that's the run game specialist, ended up really taking over once Polamalu ended up leaving the Seahawks. Ended up taking over more with the running backs. Around the same time that he takes over with the running backs, you see the Seahawks run game really take a gigantic step forward. So LA Crash Dog, if he doesn't end up staying in Seattle, I think that he does, especially if Benton moves on. But if he doesn't end up staying in Seattle, then I do think that you are going to see him in Las Vegas. Jake Peets, to me, that's the number one guy. I think that he ends up being the offensive coordinator. That's my initial lean. That's my initial guess. He's done such a good job with the passing game. I do believe that he stays in Seattle. Now, there's gonna be a lot of moving parts. It does kind of seem like, from a lot of the quotes that we've heard, that Macdonald and Kubiak have already gone through where everyone is going to end up. And so it does feel like that they've already kind of come up with a split. The question is just who's going to be the OC and who is not. LA Crash Dog, we'll get your punishment wheel spun here in just a moment. Don't worry, I'm going to have your tickets loaded up. But we got to get to my guy, Mallow. What's going on, sir? Good to see you. Mallow's been hanging out with us all freaking day long. That guy is a stud. He's not going anywhere, and he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Another guy who spent a lot of time, just like L.A. Crash Dog, with Raiders. Some criticize Puka for congrats to Coop. I thought it was pure sportsmanship. What do you guys think, Rams fan? Dogged Puka. I think Puka right now is a lightning rod. Cyril, I don't know how much you have seen this or paid attention to this. It does feel like Puka right now can't do a whole lot of right in like the public media.
No, he can't. And it's Bush League.
Grow
up.
Some of it, yes, I agree 100% with you. Him attacking Sam Darnold is stupid.
Yeah.
I do think that, did you see the video? Did you see the video of him like running around?
Yes. Like outside of a bar or something?
That I don't have an issue with.
No.
To me, that's a 24. Like, I was 20. I know what I was doing at 24. It looked a lot like what Puka Nacua was doing at 24.
And then I'm like, that was me 2 years ago.
Right. You know, like that to me, it's the other stuff. There's no reason to take a shot at Sam Darnold. That's Bush League. I agree with you, Cyril. I 100% agree with you. I think that he just needs to learn how to grow up. And I didn't get a chance to see this tweet that you're talking about. In fact, I'm trying to pull it up right now, Malu. If he's congratulating Cooper Kupp, then, hey, man, that's awesome. I got nothing bad to say about that. If he's doing the goofy jabs, doing all the weird things, I'm really going to have a problem with that. Like Ernest Jones saying, ain't you at home? I love that. I love that Ernest Jones is defending our QB. I love that Ernest Jones is not afraid to go to war and go to battle for our guy. Because that's freaking awesome. And that's the way it should be. That is the way that it absolutely should be. I'm gonna make sure that I retweet that Jeremy Fowler piece. Interesting to not see Benton on there. Interesting to not see Benton as a potential candidate. And Jerry, that's a good point. Puka and Cup are good friends, and I do agree with that, and I do understand that. If you're new to the stream right now, make sure that you go in and hit that like button. We're just one like away from Searle's goal of 100. You haven't had an opportunity to. Make sure that you do that. Like we told everyone who's been here for a long portion of today, we are going to be live. The championship parade, believe it or not, it did just end. So we're going to keep staying live, though, until you guys want us to kind of head out. If you send in a super chat, that just adds more time to the clock. So thank you to everyone.
I noticed a little uptick in our viewers.
Yeah.
We'll be here for however long you guys want.
Yeah,
when you're world champs, you got to party like world champs.
You're dang right. We're just men of the people. My food, it's cold right now, but that's okay. I'll grab lunch when I get back.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Or maybe it'll be dinner by that point.
That's what I'm saying. Honestly, the longer that we stay live, the healthier I am, actually, if you think about it. We got some wheel spins. So this one here is for my guy, LA Crash Dog. Shout out to you, LA Crash Dog, absolute beast. What's going to happen? Who's doing? Oh! We're partying a little bit longer. We're having a little bit more fun. Is there a, you got them both, sir. No worries. Shout out to you. Yes, sir. Thank you, Searle. New insight. I'm doing a quick tweet on Seahawks OC. User! Searle's about to have to text his wife and say, hey, I'm not coming home. Sorry, I live at the office now. I'm never going anywhere ever again. Oh, that's fan-freaking-tastic. LA Crash Dog, I said I'd get you a shot if I could. Here's what we're rocking with. We got a little bit of the Tito's, a little bit of the vodka, having a good time. User, he's having a great time. Our guy, Dan the Man Miller, he had to sneak out because he had to go to work. There's a decent chance that Dan the Man Miller, he might be back and might be off work by the time we get through here. So we're going to do a wheel spin for Malo. Then we're going to do a wheel spin for my guy, User. Shout out to y'all. Cheers. Ooh. Ooh. I'm remembering why I don't typically drink vodka. You get that? Do you get that chill? Do you get the chill down your back?
Not so much a
chill.
When it hits my stomach, though, I feel the burn.
I get like you're a Stranger Things watcher. Me and the special lady friend, we're going through Stranger Things right now.
Oh, you feel like Will?
Yes. Yes, Will in Stranger Things. He gets the little like knobs going. It's like, what's happening there? That's exactly what happens to me. A little bit of vodka. That's because, well, probably had too much vodka in the younger days. Probably a little bit too much vodka in the younger days. All right, we're going to get our wheel spin going here for my guy, User. He's been with us this whole stinking time. How cool is that? Oh! User! You're getting a 12-piece, sir. That's freaking fantastic, man. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Good for you, User. Oh, Jerry says tequila's not in his bag.
I hate tequila.
Oh, you're no tequila? You're no tequila?
No.
You know what I've really gotten into as of late? I'm not going to lie. Really gotten into bourbon. I love some good bourbon.
Oh, yeah. It's hard to beat.
Dude, good bourbon. Nothing wrong with that. For those of you wondering what the raffle tickets are that we're talking about, here's our Super Chat menu. You said in 5, we're going to get you a raffle ticket. You said in 10, we'll get you on that 12s wheel. And, of course, you send in 20, we'll get you a punishment wheel. That's why I ended up having to do that shot. Like I said, we're going to be hanging out. We're not going anywhere for y'all. We got that wheel spin. Obviously, the winner, you do have to be following me on Instagram or on Twitter. If you're in today and you have raffle tickets, make sure that you message me on one of those sites so that way I can make sure to reach back out to you in case you win. And you can get some of the great merch that we have at the store, which we'll show you here in just a little bit. But it's that Chat Sports merch, and boy, oh boy, is it sweet. Jerry Brooks says Buffalo Trace. Dude,
Buffalo, so smooth.
So good.
So smooth.
Hey, so you know what I've been getting into recently? A little bit of Eagle Rare, which is a Buffalo Trace, like bourbon. It's the same company. So freaking good, Cyril.
Never had it.
You've never had some Eagle Rare? Oh, next time you get an opportunity to, go get yourself some Eagle Rare. It's
at Ortner's place.
It's a right. It's a good bourbon, but it's also what I would say an affordable bourbon. It's gonna price around the same as a Basil Hayden. You ever had Basil Hayden? Basil Hayden's good stuff. You haven't had Basil? Cyril and I are gonna go drinking together. Cyril and I, you let me know when the wife's out of town. I'll let you know when the special lady friend's out of town.
All right. How does
we'll have a good time. We'll figure
the
something
entire first week of March?
I think that might work. I think that
Let's
might
just go
work.
on a bender.
Send it. We'll go on a responsible bender. I'll show you some good spots. I'm not gonna give any shout outs, but there's some spots by a certain trail around here that I think we'll go hit. We'll go have a good time. I'll tell you that right now. By the way, if you are new into the stream and you haven't hit that like button, we are still at 99. Let's get to 100. That was our goal for the stream today, so help us out. Make sure that we get there. Look at how happy. I hope that one day, I'd like to think that the special lady friend looks at me the way Jackson Smith and Jigba looks at Sam Darnold, but that's probably not. Probably not. Maybe. Who knows? I hope so. Wouldn't be able to see those pictures. Look at Uchenna Nwosu here and Leonard Williams. I love that Leonard Williams, one, has the biker shirt or the little biker jacket. I think that thing is freaking sweet. But more important, Kelly, good to see you. Kelly, are you sure that you're DMing me on Instagram? Make sure it's me. There's another Seahawks Today that is not me. At Will Ortner. All lowercase. In fact, let me see if I can find it. Make sure that here is my Instagram. Kelly, make sure that you're DMing me here because I have not seen it. Kelly, absolute real one, hanging out with the boys. There you go. This is the coolest photo I've ever seen. This is freaking awesome.
Chain.
I need the Bud Light chain.
Wait.
I need it bad.
I thought it was just like a flat thing with Bud Light embezzled. That is a literal can.
It's a
embezzled
literal can
in diamonds.
It's a literal can. That
I need
thing
it.
is sweet. You got two of them things, King Bernardino. You got two of them things.
I need that chain.
So freaking cool. That chain, it's off the
If
chain.
anyone knows AJ Barner, let them know. Cyril and Ortner are looking for that chain.
So stinking cool. I'm not going to lie. He might have convinced me to get a cowboy hat too. I'm not a cowboy hat guy, but that thing is so freaking cool. I think that thing is sweet, man. That is awesome. Look at how excited the little ones are. I always love that too.
Someone has cool parents. Letting them out of
100%.
school.
I think that is so stinking cool. The fact that I can't tell you how many of my friends in high school were just like, yeah, dude, I'm not going to class. I'm going to go hang out, have a good time at the championship parade. I'm going to go and just enjoy the time and have a bunch of fun. I'm having a bunch of fun with y'all right now. That thing is so stinking cool. King Bardino, yes. Yep. The more supers that you put in, the more raffle tickets that we can get your way. Leonard Williams clearly having a grand old time. I like how half of the guys have the goggles, but none of them have them anywhere near their eyes. Like Leonard Williams might have them the closest to his eyes of anybody that I've seen. Because they're all going to go out, party, have a good time tonight. But I do think they all kind of split now. Like everyone kind of goes into their off-season mode. So it'll be interesting to see what the Seahawks do having a great time. We were close a couple times in college, close a couple times in high school. I thought we would get the job done. I thought we'd have a big old party. I thought we'd have a grand old time. Unfortunately, weren't able to do that.
We should go back to the question though.
Yeah.
The biggest heartbreak or closest you've been to a championship as a fan.
Closest that I've been to. So obviously, as a Seahawks fan, I've won 2.
But I'm saying haven't.
Yeah.
Probably Super Bowl against the Patriots.
Super Bowl against the Patriots was brutal because I was at a buddy's. It's the only time I've ever done it, and I'll never do it again. I was at a buddy's Super Bowl party, and they were all Patriot fans.
Oh, no.
And so I just had to eat it. Eat it. The Malcolm Butler thing was brutal, but it's nice because that's killed. It's done. It's over. Because, and I know like people are still going to bring it up. We just beat their ass.
Yeah,
Like, we
that was
just
straight
whooped
belt
up
to
on them.
ass.
100%. So I feel a little bit better about that. Oregon's been close a couple of times. I still think that Dyer was down in that Auburn game.
No, he was not.
Yeah, it was. His shin hits. His
No.
shin hits the
No.
ground. His shin hits
That's
the
it.
ground.
I'm researching a picture.
You can look up the picture. His shin hit the ground. He was down. That's ridiculous. He was down. He didn't run and score. It's ridiculous. I'm not hearing it. Not hearing it at all.
Boy, do I have a photo for you.
He's down. You can't tell me that's his ankle bone is touching grass. Look
That's
at
not
that
his
thing.
shin, though.
That's just the ankle bone. You can't just have like, as soon as anything touches the ground that isn't your foot or your hand, you're down. You're down. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. He's down. I love
What?
that. I
Hey.
love that you had that on deck.
Was he down? Comment down down below.
I love that you had that thing locked and loaded. That's so stinking funny. That is so stinking funny. JSN absolutely loving it. Dennis says AFC Championship game against the Broncos would have been SB champs, but Elway got lucky. So that's kind of at the tail end run there, eh? Yeah. Yeah, that one, that's a tough one. It's a little bit before my time, I'm not going to lie. That is a cool picture. Is that like baby? That's like a baby mascot. That's so cool.
Heartbreak for me has come
Yes.
in many forms over the years.
Yes. Yes.
I'm
learning about that.
I mean, I could make an entire podcast series on this. I guess Nebraska was in the Rose Bowl in 01 against Miami. I don't remember it, but they got their butts kicked. I mean, that Miami team, 01,
That's
loaded.
it's an unbelievable crew.
But the one that really hits home for me, actually, there's probably three. I'll go quick, though. 2009 Big 12 Championship. Nebraska versus Texas. Ndamukong Suh has 5.5 sacks in one game. Nebraska's up 12-10 with like a minute and a half left. They kick the kickoff out of bounds, right? Texas gets the ball at like the 40-yard line. Colt McCoy, this is the second to last play of the game. There's 6 seconds left, and he rolls out. Throws the ball out of bounds. Clock runs out. Hits 0. Nebraska's freaking out. They just had a major upset. They were 22nd. Texas was 3rd. And the refs put 1 second on the clock.
Oh.
Funny story. The official in that game,
Yeah.
the head official, the white hat,
Yeah.
was from Nebraska. And he had to put 1 second on the clock. If anyone ever sees the Mac Brown infamous, like, 1 second left, it's from that game. Texas kicks a 43-yard field goal. They go to Pasadena and get their butts kicked by Bama.
That's unbelievable.
So that happened, and then 2010, Nebraska's back in the Big 12 Championship.
Oh, yeah. Is
They're
this
up-
Bo Pelini?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were up 17-0 against Oklahoma. Bam. Blow the lead. Oklahoma wins. And then the last one, 2012 Big 10 Championship, also Bo Pelini. Nebraska gives up 70 to Wisconsin. Final score 70-31, I think. And yeah, the rest is history. I haven't experienced a good Nebraska season since.
Hey, but you got Rule. Maybe there's a shot. Hey, that's my guy. That's my guy. I should know his name. But that's when I do my hits in Seattle. That's my guy right there. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy I talk to. Now, the guy that gets me on over there is a producer. Shout out to the great Austin Lane. But that is my guy. Absolute star. Absolute star. We're going through some more of the pictures. Like we said, we're hanging out with y'all for a little bit. We're going to be doing a wheel spin. We're going to be having a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who came in and joined with us. Jerry said, had tickets for the Seahawks pit. SB couldn't go, so my mom and cousin went. That is a bummer. Although, Jerry, it might have been better on that one not being able to go. Stone, you are correct. That Super Bowl XL, I'm barely young enough that I remember parts of it. So I'm hazy on the details, but I will say this, Cyril. You want to talk about someone being down before they got in the end zone? Ben effing Roethlisberger. On 4th down, QB sneak, his entire body is behind the end zone. His entire body is behind, and they have a clear view. And it's Super Bowl XL, extra large, the T-shirt that I wear. It is ridiculous. He is so short of the line to gain. It's such bush league. It really upset me. Still does. My uncle Darren is a big Steeler fan, so we had like a bet on it, you know? And to this day, he still holds it over me. Still stinking holds it over me. Yeah, it's hard to find. The people of Philly are trying to be like, well, our Super Bowl parade was better. Kiss my butt. How's sitting at home right now? We're not going anywhere. You're dang right. You're dang freaking right. Oh, yeah, Rolling Stones was the halftime. I can't figure. Did they break the pump on that? Is that what did they break the pump on this? It kind of seemed like they broke the pump.
Yeah, someone didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, that seems pretty clear. That seems pretty clear to me. Oh, man, we still got a ways to go, Cyril. We still got a ways to go. Look at head coach Mike Macdonald really enjoying his time with the Lombardi Trophy. He deserves it. He earns it. Man, that's so stinking cool. Trigger says, let's get revenge on the Steelers in next year's Super Bowl. I don't think that they're going to make it over there, Trigger. I don't think that they're good enough to make it. I would love to get revenge on the Steelers. How great would it be if the Seahawks, every Super Bowl they won was just a revenge thing? Oh, there you go. I see you, Kel. I see you, Kelly. Let's see. Do I have a message from you? Bet you I do. I do! Gotcha. I got you, Kelly. I got you. Shout out to you. Thank you, Kelly. Appreciate that. That's awesome. All right. We're going to be hanging out. We're going to be live with you. Like I said, we were almost out of here, Cyril and I. You guys said you wanted to hang out with us. LA Crash Dog, Jerry, User, Malo said you guys didn't want us to go anywhere, so we'll be live. And you know what? I think this will be fun. If you want to keep firing off questions for us, we will keep answering them. Anything that you want to know about the Seahawks, anything that you want to know that could be happening for the 12s, let us know. We're gonna be live as long as you guys want us to be live. Sorry, Durham. We're just gonna keep being live because the 12s don't want to go home. We don't listen. That's right. We're not going anywhere, Cyril. We're not going anywhere, Durham. We're not going anywhere, 12s. Hanging. I have not seen it. I have not. What do I look up? Are they being weird? Look. Are you talking about the I didn't know that this many people lived out here in Seattle? That's a hilarious bit. That is a hilarious bit, and I love that he tried to do that one. Thank you for alerting me. I appreciate that. Yeah, so what my guy Durham is asking us about. Durham is our LA Rams host, by the way. So if you ever see him, subscribe to his channel just to boo him. But he's saying that John Schneider made a joke that Kenneth Walker is already trying to negotiate coming back to Seattle, and I think it's freaking awesome. I think it's so stinking cool. I want Kenneth Walker back in Seattle. I think there's a lot of good things that we can do and that we will do with him. Interesting. I just saw a Russell Wilson jersey. I'm seeing a DK Metcalf jersey. People are all ready to go. They are suited and booted. Suited and booted up, man. That's pretty stinking cool. All right. Hashtag Will, what's your favorite thing to do, not football related, in Washington? That's a good one, Jerry. What's your favorite thing to do, not football related, in Washington? Cyril, you haven't been to Washington yet. You haven't been to the great state that is ours.
No, but I would love to. I think I would love Seattle.
Mhm.
I just think it. I don't want to say bucket list city, but I would love
it's
the
up there.
opportunity to go.
It's up there.
Question.
Yes.
Is the coffee as good as they say? I know you're not a coffee
Well,
guy.
and I'm not a coffee drinker, but I do drink coffee over there. I will say, if you go to the original Starbucks, you have to have some.
Fair.
Well, we're hanging out. We're having a good time. I'll dive into some things. So the first thing that I really love to do, I'm a big golfer. I used to love, when I was on the east side of the state, living in Ellensburg for college, I used to love to just go out and golf. I'd get up early, go do my workouts, go do my football things, handle all the stuff that I needed to handle for like work or for school, and then I'd be out on the golf course by like 3 in the afternoon. It was ridiculous. They had this sweet deal, $200, and you can golf whenever you want. You just have to pay for the cart. Half the time I'd just walk. And we would sneak 40s out there. So we'd buy 40s, and the way the parking lot situated, you could park your car after around where your first tee shot would be on hole 1. So me and my buddies, my roommates, we'd go tee off, and we'd sneak up there, grab the 40s, and then just keep walking. Another thing that I've really gotten into, especially when I was back home, I lived in Vancouver. So for those of you that don't know, we're right on the Columbia River. I love sun setting or sun rising and just walking on the water. Now, or walking on like the riverfront, waterfront, whatever. So stinking cool. Really enjoyed that. Had a grand old time. Jerry's a big crabber. I love that. I will say this, Jerry. I love when I'm able to handle the crabbing. And what I mean by that, I'm about 50-50. I've gone out 6 times and gone crabbing out in El Waco, going onto the ocean, kind of where the ocean and the river meet. The man, Miller. Bang. Bang. Love it. I frickin' love it. Cyril, there you go. There you go. No. Oh well. Future reference. I love going crabbing when I can handle it. I have a little bit of motion sickness. That unfortunately. And so I've gone 6 times. I'm 3-3. 3 of the times handled it great. Took the Dramamine beforehand. Dude, if you've never gone crabbing, you got to do it once. It's so much fun. Now, you do have to drink the crab juice the first time. If you haven't done that, you got to make sure that you do that. Don't want any bad vibes or want any bad luck. User, make sure. Ooh, did we forget to get user up there? Sorry about that. Want to make sure we got you up there. Ooh, Jerry Brooks likes Cape Disappointment. Not a bad area. I will say going fishing out that way is super fun. I know it's Oregon, but the coast is the coast. My buddy has they have like a vacation home out that way. What we like to do is like once or twice a year, we would just head out that way, go fishing. And then like whatever we caught, we just bring it back to the house. For my buddy's bachelor party, we did one of the like excursions. So we went and we crabbed and then we also fished. Now that was one of the trips that your boy stayed healthy for. Your boy was not hurting. And so what I was able to do actually was catch some good fish, catch some good crab. We took it all back. Dude, we ate like kings. Ate like kings, man. It was the best. My guy Stone says, Great Wolf Lodge with a fam. I have driven by the Great Wolf Lodge that's over there up by Lacey probably 50 times in my life. I've never stopped.
Did you know there's a Great Wolf Lodge down here?
No.
Yeah, so sort of closer to Fort Worth.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm blanking on the suburb name.
Have you gone? Have you gone?
No, but I drove by it and I was like, what the heck? I had no idea there was a Great Wolf Lodge down here.
Yeah.
I have some family coming down in April, so I thought, got a few nieces. I thought they might get a kick out of that.
No, 100%.
Great Wolf Lodge. Great time.
No, 100%. I think that's one that I missed out on, and now I might be a little like. I think now when I catch it, I'd have to catch it as like a father or like an uncle, right? We're stepping into the uncle game soon. So once I step into the uncle game, I think I will be in more charge of that. Dan, the man Miller. Boom. How much you think K9 next contract will be after his MVP performance? I think he's going to get paid, man. I think he made himself a lot of money. Projection-wise, I think because he's a running back, it's still lower than what you'd probably think for someone with that type of performance. But let's see. Let's go on Spot Track right now. Spot Track NFL. Let's see what the top running backs are making. Let's see what the top running backs are making. So when you look at a running back, if you wanted to franchise tag a running back, that means that number is going to be somewhere in that $14 to $11 million for that year. I don't think it's that crazy to see. I don't think it's that crazy to see our guy sign for 10 plus. I don't think Kenneth Walker signing for 10 plus million this year is all that crazy, to be honest with you, Dan. I think that he made himself a lot more money than people realize. If we're looking at some of the top teams with star running backs just like the Seahawks have, I do think that you could see that could be a nice, healthy contract. There's some talk that maybe the Seahawks will even extend Sam Darnold. I think if I'm the Seahawks, I'm not going to make any crazy moves on that until I absolutely have to. I definitely would keep that money where it is at. Shout out to you, Dan. Shout out to you. Jerry says flying across the Astoria Bridge. It's a long bridge. It is a long bridge. Brutal bridge. Trigger says real unk hours. Yeah, man, we're getting there. We're getting close.
Me and Ortner both.
Yeah. Oh, so are you uncle already or not?
Uncle times 3.
Uncle
I almost
times
said uncle
3.
times 2. Yeah.
Okay.
One of my brothers. I've got all brothers. One of them has 2, and the other one has 1.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. I'm excited to join the uncle ranks.
That could just be the name of the show now. Real Unk Hours.
Real Unk Hours with Ortner and Searle. Love that, dude. Love that. Yeah, we're definitely closing in on some Unk Hours. I don't know if I can say when I'll be an uncle, so I won't. But we're closing in. We're also we're on a wave now, I think, where we're getting viewed as an uncle in certain spots, even though we're not, if that makes sense. I got some cousins that the age difference is so vast that when people will see me, like hanging out, taking care of them, whatever, rooting them on in their sporting events, I definitely get a whole lot of, wow, that's so cool that you treat your nephews and your nieces so well. And it's like, well, they're my cousins, actually. They're not. I'm the old one. I'm the oldest of this generation of Ortner. So I get to take on that mantle. Excited to see what the little nephew looks like, or niece. I don't know if we've announced that yet. Nephew or niece, could be either. Who's to say? You can see more and more of the high schoolers, middle schoolers potentially really enjoying their time with the Seahawks. Man, oh man, Mike Macdonald was right up front. He just really enjoyed all of his time. Ortner and Searle vacation the movie.
Where are we going?
Dude, that's a great question. Top 5 vacation spots. Let's go number 1 vacation spot. Where's your ideal vacation? How are you partying?
Are we going in the States?
Let's do in the States and then we'll do international. And you let us know too, down below in the comment section. Jerry said, I'm watching that, dude.
I would say I'm much more of like a body of water as opposed to like partying in the city vibe.
Agreed.
I would like to go to Lake Powell.
Ooh. Okay. Where's Lake Powell at?
I believe it's in Utah.
Okay.
But basically, you can, like, my mom did this growing up. They would rent houseboats and basically live on the water.
Yeah. We did this when I was growing up at Lake Shasta.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great time. Where else? You want to know something really sad?
Ortner and Searle go to White Castle.
I've never seen the ocean, Ortner.
You've never seen the ocean?
In person. Of course, I've seen it on movies.
Oh,
and
my
shows,
goodness.
but I've never seen the ocean. So I would say,
seen the ocean.
I think San Diego would be sick.
Dude, okay, so let's expand upon that. If we're talking about places I've never been before, it would be somewhere near the ocean. If we're talking about somewhere that I've been before, San Diego, it is my dream city to live in.
Is it really?
It is my dream city to live in. It is so awesome. It is so cool. It is a spot that I would not like. If offered, if you told me, Will, like, you can live out the rest of your days and just stay down there, I would do it. I would 100% do it. I'd never come back. I would stay there forever. San Diego is the best. San Marcos is nice too. San Marcos is great.
Where else would I want to go? I think seeing like up in Wyoming.
Yeah.
What?
I'm laughing at a Slack that I got.
Oh, I gotcha. Like up in Wyoming, like Yellowstone National Park. I think that'd be sick.
Yellowstone would be cool. Let's think. Where are some other spots? And don't worry, Dan. We see you, big dog. We see you. Dan, the man, Miller. What's going on? We'll figure out where my top vacation spot is here in just one moment. Dan says, if for some weird reason we couldn't get a deal done with K9, what should we do at RB? I don't think Charbonnet will be ready by the start of next season. Yeah, well, I think the beauty of K9 is if there's no deal done, I believe we can just tag him. To me, it's most important about taking care of next year. I think that John Schneider doesn't make that joke if he doesn't think that he can get Kenneth Walker to stay in Seattle. And so I think that the Seahawks are going to do everything in their power to make sure that they keep him there. If not, if you're looking at some of the top running back free agents, I can pull up that list right now, in fact, because I do know I have that full list. Where are you at? Okay. I have the full list right here. Pay no attention while we stall for time. Pay no attention while I stall for time. You have Breece Hall, Travis Etienne, Javonte Williams, Rico Dowdell. He's sneaky really good. J.K. Dobbins, Tyler Algier. That's a guy that I could get really behind. He was really good. The only reason the Falcons took Bijan is because, well, shoot, they had to. I mean, when you have a guy that has that much skill, that's an easy one. You have Isaiah Pacheco, Rashad White. Those aren't terrible grabs. Hey, guess who's a free agent still? You can go grab the great Travis Homer and DJ Dallas. Something tells me that they will not do that in Seattle. There's a couple of good running backs in there. I wouldn't be shocked if Seattle decided not to keep K9, or if they couldn't keep K9, that they kept it very cheap at the running back position. There's no reason to spend a lot of money at that spot. If you're gonna spend the money, spend it on a guy who's been in here and who just won an MVP in the Super Bowl. So to me, I have a really hard time seeing them not pay. I do not see them not being willing to pay Kenneth Walker. Breece Hall is a good choice there too, Jerry. Jerry says, by the way, they live in. He's got some family in San Diego, and they love it. Love it. User says Waikiki. I've never gone to Hawaii. I think that Hawaii could be fun. I'm trying to pick a vacation spot that I've never been before.
Yep.
And so if I'm gonna pick a spot that I've never been before, I can't pick San Diego because that's 1-1. It's either I'm either going to Hawaii, I'm going to like the Big Island or wherever.
Yep.
Or I'm going to Miami. I gotta see what's going on, dude.
City.
I gotta see what's happening, man.
Fair enough.
I gotta figure out what's going on. I gotta figure out what all the hubbub is about. Like, is Will Smith right? Is it the happening place? Is it the place to be? I gotta know all these things.
I've also always wanted to go like northeast during the fall. Like, I'm talking like
a
Vermont, Maine,
Yeah.
like right up there. Just a secluded cabin. And
That's a
just
good one.
explore.
That's a good one.
As sad as that sounds.
That's a good one. I love that. Dan says, come to Spokane. It's beautiful. Spokane's sneaky beautiful. Now, you're not going to get to see the ocean like Searle has once.
Aw.
I was up in Spokane for a wedding. Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful venue. Bride and groom, obviously, great job. They said the words they were supposed to say. No one said any words they weren't supposed to say. Great time. Spokane, love it up there. If you get a chance to get some zips, zips is good as well. As you can see, we're cycling through the photos right now of all of the different interactions that everyone had in the city of Seattle. Everyone really enjoying today, having a grand old time. That is the coolest chain I've ever seen. Can I get that chain?
Is it better than the Bud Light chain?
1A, 1B?
What's 1A and what's 1B?
Searle's not letting me get out of this on a technicality. Look, it's the Bud Light chain. I'm a bro-y guy to a degree. I definitely have some bro-iness to me. Yeah, it's the Bud Light chain. The Bud Light chain is sick. The Bud Light chain is so stinking cool. I don't see how you don't go with the Bud Light chain. I'll tell you that right now. They are one cup of water. They are going nuts in the company group chat. It's a different place. It's a different place. It's a different time. Look at that. Is that Myers? He's really enjoying that victory. All right. We're sticking with this, by the way. Dan says, I'm surprised you weren't at the parade. I'd rather be here with y'all. There was talk of that potentially happening. Didn't end up working out. So I get to be here with y'all. And tell you what, I had a great time. This is the best 3 hours or so that we've spent. It almost is like a game.
It is. At this point, yes.
It's turned into a game, which I didn't necessarily expect, but it's a happy surprise, which I do appreciate. Searle, what's the best vacation spot that you've gone on that you can recommend? And let us know what your spot is down below in the comment section.
I've been to, growing up, my family, we didn't do a whole lot of extravagant trips. We did more of road trips.
Okay, yeah.
So I was summer going into 4th grade. We drove from Nebraska to Washington, D.C.
Ooh,
and
that's fun.
My dad had a college friend. We stayed at his house, which was more so in Baltimore. So we got a little bit of Baltimore, and then we explored in D.C. D.C. was really cool.
Yeah.
That was a good time. Also, what was the name of it? Family reunion. My grandparents took all of my dad's side to Door County, Wisconsin, on Lake Michigan.
Oh, okay.
And we stayed at this place called Gordon Lodge. Beautiful, all-inclusive, whole 9 yards. But that was gorgeous up there. Really secluded, on your own little island. Not island, but, secluded in the woods, cabins on the water, Lake Michigan. It's not the ocean, but it's the closest thing I've seen.
Totally.
So those were two that really stick out from my childhood.
Totally. I freaking love that. The problem for me on some of the stuff that I've gone and done is that a lot of my vacations as a kid was all centered around trips. They were all centered around things that, they were centered around football, right?
Sure.
Or they were centered around baseball. It was centered around things that I was already, going to have to do, right? So, I got to go to Boston, but I never really got to experience Boston because I was playing football. I was doing other things. Kelly says Venice, Italy, the countryside in Italy. That is cool. My mom went to, is Venice is the one with the water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Venice. I think it's Venice. Let's look. Now I got to look it up. I want to make sure I'm right. Venice, Italy. Yeah, Venice. My mom went down to Venice a couple of years ago. I think I was in college. I was in college by the time that she did it. So stinking cool. I would love to do that. A vacation that I went on that I really enjoyed. And I think this shows you how I vacation. Cancun. After college, it was like
Nice.
it was a present for me and the friend of mine at the time. And so we ended up, I think I laid on the beach all 5 days. I didn't leave the beach. You go up to the bartender and you drop, whatever you need, whatever you had. I pulled money out of my savings account. I went into the savings account and I pulled a not responsible amount to go and have a good time. And what I did was I laid on the beach and I every morning get up, go to the bartender. Here you go, sir or ma'am. Don't let my drink cup get dry. And I sat there and I had the time of my life. I didn't go to the club. I didn't go and play shuffleboard. I didn't try to golf. I saved enough money every day to get pay for a massage on the beach.
Sure.
Grab some sort of touristy kind of knick-knack type of thing. Dude, I was in heaven. I loved it. Trigger says England is a good time. Ireland. I would like to go to Ireland just because I'd like to try Guinness. I heard Guinness is best out there.
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm not a big Guinness guy to begin with.
Oh, really?
I'm not a dark beer. Nah.
Have you tried it? When was the last time you tried it?
College. It's been a while.
I was going to say, try it again. Wait till St. Patty's Day. Try it again. Guinness was something that I definitely had to learn and become accustomed to. But it's definitely something that I enjoyed. And I definitely came around on this. Dan, the man Miller says, you go. You got any opinion on this Mariners season? I'm super pumped. I feel like this is the World Series year. Dude, I think if they stay healthy, why couldn't the Mariners do it? Now, we've seen this happen before. There have been a couple of times. What's up, Tech and Power Hub? We've had a couple of times in the history of, I guess, sports, where a baseball team has won a World Series right after a football team won a Super Bowl. And in fact, the last time it happened was in Boston. Remember, they Red Sox, they lost in a Game 7 in the ALCS the year before. And then the Patriots won a Super Bowl. And then the next year, they come back from down 3-1, or 3-0 actually, and they end up winning the World Series. So I'm not saying that it's meant to be, but I'm also not saying that it's meant to be. I'm very excited for this Mariners team. I'm excited for them to come down here to Dallas.
You going to catch a game or two?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when they're down here, I'll go. I'm going to go in a couple of Wednesdays. Well, 2 weeks from now, I think. 2 weeks. When the NHL gets back underway, the Kraken are taking on the Stars.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. Can't wait. I'm going to buy my ticket. Trigger says the Angels are already eliminated. The amount of people that are just standing on things is hilarious. Now we are watching a replay because the parade is done. But it is hilarious to see some of the Seahawk fans from the very beginning of the day just out enjoying the time, enjoying their day. Enjoying a time. What a time. What a time to be alive. Thank you to everyone who came in and joined us. Searle, guess what? We ended up hitting our goal, well over 100 likes. So thank you to everyone who came in, had a good time. Remember, we are just 20 minutes away from giving our raffle ticket or our wheel a spin and being able to give away one of those champion T-shirts. Very excited to be able to do that for the people. Ended up being live for basically an entire game. That's pretty darn cool. User, we're in Texas.
Yes.
We're in Texas. Jerry says best day of Wednesday.
Hell yeah, Jerry.
You're dang right. Guess what day it is? Hump day.
Mike.
Mike. Guess what day it is, Mike? Mike. So stinking funny. Let's see. Let's go through some other lists. Let's do some bold predictions for the 2026 NFL season. And maybe off season. Let's start with the off season. Searle, Who do you think ends up being? Let's do some.
You want to do some free agent targets?
Let's talk about some guys that could potentially be in Seattle.
I would love for the Seahawks to go out and get Alec Pierce from the Colts.
If he doesn't get tagged, that guy would be awesome in Seattle.
He would thrive.
Big target, young.
Yep.
He would kind of fill a void that the Seahawks don't necessarily have. Like, Kupp is a great possession receiver, but he doesn't have the burning speed anymore. Shaheed has the burning speed, but he's not a big target necessarily.
Well, I like to think about having Pierce and JSN on the field at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do?
How do you stop it?
Exactly.
You don't stop it. It's impossible.
You can't stop it. You can only hope to contain it.
That was awesome. You crushed that.
Thank you.
That's my favorite Searle quote of all time. But no, for real, like you wouldn't be able to stop him. I love that. I think that's a great pick. If you're not going to go with a guy at that edge position, if you could somehow get Trey Hendrickson into Seattle,
yes.
I get it. He's not that much younger than some of the edge guys that you have right now. In fact, he might not be younger than some of them. That guy's a freaking star.
Well,
that guy is a freaking star.
I think we've seen like what the benefits are of having some veteran guys on your defense, more specifically the D line.
Yes, sir.
Leonard Williams, great example. Veteran. He ate this year. Trey Hendrickson. You know, him and Cincinnati have sort of been not on the same page lately. I don't see what's stopping Macdonald from at least entertaining the idea of Trey Hendrickson.
100%. That's one there where it's like, hey, you got to make the phone call. It's like the Max Crosby. If Max Crosby can be traded for, make the phone call.
Yep.
Make the phone call. Take a power hub. That's a good point. Torrey Horton going to be huge. Yeah, dude, I agree. I got a chance to talk with him. Super cool guy, Searle. Super cool guy. Really enjoyed my time having a convo and sitting down with Torrey Horton. Really enjoyed everything that he had to say. Trigger says, heard talks that Shaheed might go to Vegas with Kubiak. Yeah, I'm hearing that as well. Daniel Jeremiah said actually he thinks that that's probably where Shaheed ends up, which is unfortunate because of how much you had to give up to get him. But
more reason to go get Alec Pierce.
100%. The other thing too is you make that trade 10 times out of 10. A fourth and a fifth for a guy that, look, I don't know that he won you that Atlanta Falcons game, but he definitely started it. I don't know that he won you that Rams game, but he definitely started it. I don't know that he won you that San Francisco game. He definitely started it. I think you make that trade all the time. Jerry! What's going on? What is going on, sir? How are you? Jerry, we'll get you up here again, sir. We will get you up here again. The man, the myth, the legend, the one and the only Jerry Brooks. Jerry Brooks adding into the conversation as well. You want to make sure that you get on the show. You send in that super chat as well. We're going to be partying with you as long as we can. So remember also, by the way, at the end of that 15-minute counter, we will be giving away a champ t-shirt. So if you want to get a raffle ticket, you want to have an opportunity to get some Chat Sports merch, they're freaking fresh. They are fire. You want an opportunity for that, you do have to send in a super chat. Dan the Man Miller says, I don't think we lose Shaheed. I think he knows how good this team is and will want to stay here. I think that's a good possibility too. I genuinely do. I don't think you're far off there, and I think that's a very good point. Jerry, I feel like Shaheed working with Darnold all offseason will make Shaheed and JSN unstoppable. I agree. So, Jerry, you're kind of on the Dan the Man Miller train here, and I hope you're both right. I hope Daniel Jeremiah is wrong, and I hope you're both right. And we have to remember, too, with a guy like Daniel Jeremiah, remember, he's a national guy. So he thinks of it from a national perspective, and he doesn't get into the weeds like we do here on Seahawks Today or like some of the other really great Seahawks reporters. If Shaheed wants to stay here, and he has said that he wants to stay here, he's also said that he was looking into buying housing and stuff like that. So we've seen him say that If Shaheed does decide to stay here, I think a whole offseason where he can build that chemistry with Darnold, I think Jerry's hitting the nail right on the head. Imagine a full offseason where JSN, Shaheed, Darnold, Torrey Horton, Cooper Kupp, they all work together. Imagine how good this squad could be. So I do think you've hit the nail right there on the head, and I think we're building towards something very special. Christian, what's going on? He says he wants to see a championship parade for his Packers. Hey, man, if it's not us, Christian, you've been such a real one. You've really helped us out here on the show. I hope so for you, too. If it can't be the Seahawks, then I do hope it goes your way, Christian. Tech and Power Hub says, I want to regrade that trade to A and not C+. Yeah, man, that trade was awesome. Schneider does it again. The joke is always that, like, if Howie Roseman calls you, you want to put the phone down. You don't want Howie Roseman making a trade with you because Howie Roseman always seems to come out on the positive side of that. I think John Schneider falls right into that as well. John Schneider, if he calls you trying to make a trade and you're a GM, you should hang up because that means he's probably going to get a big dub. That means he's probably going to make a big-time move, and he's probably going to make a big-time play for one of his guys. Man, oh, man. 12 minutes until we get that wheel spin. Don't forget Bobo. That's true, Dan. Don't forget Bobo. He comes up big when we need him to. He was another fun interview. Nice guy. Really easygoing. Really like talking to him. I feel bad because he got hurt early in the year, and I think that kind of cost him an opportunity or a couple opportunities to really get to play. And it took a little bit. It took a little bit for him to get more run, more time. Cody White, too. Excited to see him get healthy, get back out on the field, and be able to do more things for this team. We're closing in now on the end of the show. Been a long day, been a fun day. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I love getting to spend time with the 12s. I love getting to hang out with everyone here. I could not ask for a more fun time to spend on a Wednesday. I almost feel like, Cyril, like, yes, we're technically working, but I do kind of feel like we have, we're not working. You know what I mean?
Couldn't agree more.
Like, we are working, but we're really more so hanging out with our friends. We're hanging out with our buddies. And we're enjoying a very fun day. We're enjoying just being with the 12s.
For sure.
Couldn't be at the game. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. My guy, Dara, he says your corner is leaving you high and dry after winning a Super Bowl, Reek Woolen. I hope not, man. I hope not. I hope that Reek Woolen ends up staying. I still think that there is a spot for him on this team. I think the skill and the ability that he plays with and the potential there is still outstanding. I mean, the guy should have been the rookie of the year defensively. His first year in the league, and the fact that Sauce Gardner got it, I think, is still ridiculous. Getting to meet him, nice guy. Really enjoyed my time spent with him. What I will say is that if he wants to get a big payday, he might be able to get a big payday elsewhere. I think Seattle would be willing to pay pretty good money, but I don't know how much they're willing to throw out there. Good to see you, Tech and Power Hub. I hope you have a good one, man. Hope you enjoyed everything. Hope you enjoyed the day today. We're going to have a lot of fun. Only 10 more minutes left, so you better hustle. Ooh, look at this. This is why Cyril's the best. I actually got to have a chance to talk with Reek Woolen. And Cyril has it loaded up right now. So why don't we listen to what Reek Woolen has to say?
That's a good question, man. That's one thing that, that it's always in the back of my mind, but also, I've been on my feet at. I've been blessed to be with this team. I've been able to, contribute and have fun and enjoy this journey with them. And there's no better way to, be at the end of this journey or continue this journey after this game or during this game. So I'm just happy to be here, and it's a blessing.
So that's Woolen right there, just basically saying that he enjoys where he's at. He's enjoyed being in Seattle. But I also think that it's smart there by Woolen of not just essentially saying, hey, I'm going to be here forever, or this is the only spot I'm going to be. Like, as a business-savvy player, like, you need to be able to make some money somewhere, or at least be able to say, hey, I would like to make some money. And so And so I see where he's coming from. I see why Reek Woolen likes where he's at. I see why Reek Woolen hasn't really given away any tells yet on what he's going to do in free agency. And I do think that he's got a real shot, like a Jordan Brooks, to get paid. I think he has a real shot, like Jordan Brooks, to have a random team come from out of nowhere and pay him a good chunk of change. So don't be shocked if you see that from Reek Woolen. I hope he stays in Seattle. I can't guarantee that he will. I hope he stays in Seattle. I can't guarantee that he will. Dan, the man, Miller! Boom! Not so fast, Will. We're not done yet, lol. We're not done yet. We're adding, we added some time. We'll be hanging out. Why is it we don't see Bobo why don't we see more Bobo whenever we use him, something good happens? I think right now he's just in a position where he's kind of like that fifth wide receiver. He's also a little bit fifth or sixth. He's also got a little bit of like, hey, they like using him on special teams, but it can be hard at times to play him in just like a low red zone role where you might more want to use a tight end. I think that his injury early on in the season, because remember, Bobo had a concussion, so he missed the first 2 games of the year. And I think that cost him some time, and it made him fall down on the depth chart behind a Derek Young. And I also think that it led to him falling a little bit behind Cody White as well. So when you look at Jake Bobo, I think he's a really good player. I think he's a really good red zone target. I think that his speed worries some teams. I would love to see him a little bit more. Maybe he takes a little bit more of that Cooper Kupp role on next year, especially if Kupp decides to hang it up. I don't know that he will, Cooper Kupp that is, but I think that's an option as well. Dan the Man Miller, you just made Searle's wife's day because she gets to hang out at home a little bit longer. LMAO. We're going to do, holy cow, we're going to be dang close to 4 hours. It literally has turned into a normal football day. It has turned into a normal football day. Jerry, I couldn't agree more. The dude has golden hands. We are doing a punishment wheel. Dan the Man Miller, we got you your raffle tickets. Now we're getting you that punishment wheel, sir. Let's see. Round and round this thing goes. Of course it's Searle push-ups. It's either Ortner shot or Searle push-ups. I think there's something wrong with the wheel. It just seems to be stuck over there. That is so funny. We've transitioned now in the Chat Sports offices from the parade, because the parade is long over, but the party is not done here on Seahawks Today. We now have we have some other sporting events going on. I don't know that I can say, so I won't. So we're not going to say. But there is a ridiculous number that is up on that screen. Do you see what I'm saying? No. On there. It's ridiculous. Look in the small. Look in the small. That's insane. That's an insane number there. I don't know what we can and can't say, so unfortunately, that's where we will leave it at. I guess we get to play more musical questions, have more fun hanging out with y'all. Like I said, if you guys have questions, we're going to hang out with you until you guys don't want us to hang out with you anymore. Really enjoy being here. This is kind of where, if you have something you have a burning desire to get answered, let's make sure that we have it answered. Let's go through it today.
Can be football and unfootball related.
Yeah. No, we can.
Up to you guys.
We can rank our top 5 alcohols.
Oh boy.
The parade after party. Yes, Trigger. That is what this has definitely turned into. This is the after party. Trigger asks, what player is the white whale that you want to interview? Great question. Searle, do you have someone in mind? I think I have someone in mind. Do you have someone in mind? Because I'll say this. I haven't gotten to do a ton of interviews. Last week was really my first big opportunity to do a bunch. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, Jonathan Hankins, all-time fun interview, fun guy. Really enjoyed getting to talk with him.
I think this not Seahawks or football related, really, but former Creighton basketball center Ryan Kalkbrenner, who is now on the Charlotte Hornets. He is a 7-footer, right?
I love that.
And he was just always like this lanky dude, like didn't really seem the most athletic, but then finished his career an All-American, 4-time conference defensive player of the year. Didn't have a whole lot of personality. He's probably the most like simple guy you could ever interview. But I feel like there's more to him, right?
Well, I think if you get a one-on-one interview like with a guy like that, I do think that more would come out. You'd have more enjoyment.
Yeah.
Being a guy who is through and through PNW, Griffey.
Oh, sure.
Griffey. Like, I would love to interview, like, don't get me wrong, growing up, my time frame, my era, Ichiro is my all-time favorite Mariner. There will never be anyone to me that is more iconic than Ichiro Suzuki. I loved Ichiro Suzuki. I loved him. But I don't know that he really, like, the personality is not there. He is baseball robot guy.
Yes.
And that's what he wants to do. He wants to talk baseball. I would want to talk about life, and I think that the personality of Griffey would mesh over a little bit more. Plus, I think I'd become my dad and my uncle's hero. I think I'd get to do that.
Speaking, if we're talking about just like interviewing people and just talking about life, how about Dennis Rodman?
Rodman would be fascinating, but then I'd want to interview his daughter right after.
Yes.
I want to know the real that's going on behind.
That's fair.
I want to know the real that's going on behind. The other one that I'd be fascinated with as well, and in fact, I actually asked him on Radio Row. We tried to get Matt Hasselbeck, but the timings it didn't work out. So unfortunately, he was at certain spots where I had to be at other spots. I actually did enjoy my time getting to meet him. I would love to interview a guy like Matt Hasselbeck. That's my first Seahawks jersey ever, by the way.
Nice.
First Seahawks jersey ever, Matt Hasselbeck. I thought that would be really, really stinking cool. Who else could end up popping up? Brandon Roy would be fun. Brandon Roy's who got me into basketball. Haven't really been into basketball since his career ended. That was kind of a bummer. I do love March Madness though.
Oh, it's the best.
I do love that. I do enjoy it. I have a good time. Let's see.
Here's another good question.
Ooh.
Bucket list sporting event.
Ooh, bucket list sporting event. Trigger says Torrey Hunter is what made him an Angel fan. I think that's freaking sweet. Washington State, I believe.
Aside from the the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously, we'd all love to go to the Super
Bowl. 100%. Bucket list sporting event. Let's see. I've gotten to do a decent amount of stuff. Like, I got to go to some March Madness games. Loved it. Loved the college basketball tourney. User says the Indy 500. That would be really cool. For racing fans, Daytona 500 is this week. The great Brett Alper will be in attendance.
Yes.
Shoot. Is there like an individual thing?
Like, what about, I've been to the Masters.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That was freaking awesome.
How'd you get into the Masters? Who do you know?
So my brother, this would have been 2015 Masters. So I think, did Rory win it that year or Bubba?
2015?
No, it was Spieth.
Spieth, yeah.
So 2015, my brother was an landscape intern at Augusta.
No way.
Yeah, and so they gave him 4 family passes. So we went Friday and Saturday of the Masters.
That's so cool.
Let me just say, best concession prices you'll see.
That's what I've heard. I've heard it doesn't
awesome.
get better than that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I've seen some pictures and videos of Talladega. That seems like a good time.
I'd love to go to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah. That might be bigger than a college football national championship game to me.
They just need to make that the national championship.
100%. 100% super bite. I'll tell you this. I never missed a football game from little kid football all the way through high school until my junior year of college. I tore the bottom of my foot. And I tore it in a home game against a Canadian team called Simon Fraser. The next week, we went down to play Azusa Pacific, which is in LA or in that LA area. I tore my foot on Saturday. On Monday, we got the okay to do our our Friday walkthrough Rose Bowl.
Oh, that's so cool.
So I missed out on getting to do the walkthrough.
Oh,
missed
you weren't even
out
there.
I didn't get to go. I had a torn foot.
Buddy.
I couldn't walk. It's like
That's brutal.
it's the one that has like really eluded me and really bummed me out. You got 8 minutes if you want to join in on the fun that we've got today. Get a raffle ticket, have an opportunity to get some merch. You can do so. That'd be so cool. User says his son has season tickets to the Hawks. That's pretty cool.
I would also like to go to the, speaking of like March Madness, Big East tournament at Madison Square Garden.
Ooh, that's one like the Masters that I did not appreciate until probably like 2-3 years ago,
Yeah.
where I didn't realize the gravitas, and like how big of a deal it was.
Well, like MSG, just like the biggest stage in basketball.
Yep.
It's
I've been to
awesome.
MSG. I'll tell you
Oh,
right
you
now.
have?
Oh yeah, I've seen a hockey game and a basketball game.
Nice.
Tell you right now, not a bad seat.
Yeah.
Not a bad seat in the house.
Well, because I feel like it's built like more like wide and not like so
Yep.
tall.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, yeah.
It is. I've sat up high. I've sat down low. You're gonna have a good time if you go. Trigger says any Premier League game would be cool. Yeah, you know what? With everything that's going on this summer too, when it comes to soccer. Again, don't know if we can say it, so we'll just keep it that way. I'll look into some of those. I think that could be fun. I know it's not the same, but I think that could be fun. I've always bucket list. It will happen. I don't know when. It'll be easier now that I live closer. I need to go to a day game at Wrigley. A day game at Wrigley would be so freaking cool.
Fun story time. My fraternity in college, my senior year, we had like these, once a year we do like a travel formal.
Yeah.
And we went to Chicago. And we went to a Cubs game. So there was probably like 100 to 150 college students just all sitting in the bleachers at Wrigley. We started a beer snake.
Love that.
And then we got yelled at.
Yeah, of course. Well, of course.
But I will say it was awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That would be so freaking cool. I'm incredibly jealous of you for that one. User says Michael says Monaco Formula 1. That would be really cool. Trigger says bucket list, go to one baseball game and football game in every stadium. I'm assuming you're talking the major sports. That would be cool. I'm excited to go out here to Globe Life. I got to go to Jerry's World twice this year. So much fun.
So you're a big baseball guy.
I enjoy baseball, yes.
You ever been to the College World Series?
No, that's a good one. Omaha. Although, I will say this, it not being at Rosenblatt anymore,
I know.
it does hurt it a little bit.
It's lost its luster with as far as like the ambiance, just like the tradition. But I will say, like, they've been there for almost 15 years now at the new place.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like it's become its own thing, and I will say, Omaha during the College World Series is.
I've heard it's
fantastic.
unbelievable. It's like the best spot to be.
Yeah.
It is the big city. You want to be there. You want to have all the fun.
Yeah.
Go through all the hijinks, hilarity, anything that could be going on. Another spot I would like to do. I didn't get to do Fenway right. I only got to see the outside. Here's the part that's crazy. I went to Boston. Real story. You can fact check me on this. I went to Boston. I was in Boston for a football like camp thing. I was trying to get signed to a school out there called Holy Cross. I am in Boston. We are going to, like, the way the camp worked is you had like kind of your mornings, and my mom and we were going to extend the trip by one day so that we could go to a game in Fenway. We could not because the Red Sox were on the road. Where were they playing? Nope. They were playing the Seattle Mariners, and they were playing in Seattle. It was freaking brutal. It was absolutely freaking brutal. But it is what it is. You fight through it. You battle through it. Like I said, if you'd like to get in on any of the fun today, you got 4 more minutes left. So hustle in. And if not, I appreciate everyone who's hung out with us. 107 likes. let's see. How many people came in? Ooh, Supercross and Lumen. Oh, that makes sense why it was easy for them to do all the parade stuff today. 2,300 people hung out with us. That's not too bad. That's a pretty good day. Pretty good day. Not as many people as were in Seattle, but I'll tell you what, that's pretty dang cool. Pretty dang cool. I'll tell you what, Searle and I really enjoyed hanging out with everybody. It's been a lot of fun today. Excited to give away this T-shirt. Excited to have someone in some mob mentality merch. Yes, sir. Go through it one more time. So here's what we're giving away, by the way. We're giving away one T-shirt away to the lucky winner of today's raffle. As you can see, we've got the Sweet Champions on the mission over BS. We got a black T-shirt. We also have a navy as well. Here's what's cool. I'm putting that link in the comment section right now. All you got to do, you click that. It'll take you over to our website where you can get yourself one. If you're thinking, hey, Will, you know what? I love the T-shirt, but I wouldn't be able to wear it for another couple of months. Don't worry. We got you covered with our hoodies. We've got a black one and a navy one as well. Here's the really cool thing about those. By the way, they're going to keep you nice and warm, and they are super comfy. If you want to be a little bit more whimsical, you want to have a little bit more fun, a little more craziness, of course, you can add in, grab the mascot. We think that thing is fresh and fly. We have the navy, and we have the black as well. And guess what? We're keeping you warm in the winter with the hoodies as well. So if that's something that you want to go and grab, you don't end up winning today, hey, I apologize. I'm sorry that you didn't end up getting that W, but this is something that you can easily click on that link. It'll take you where you want to be. You can go grab something super fresh, super fly for yourself. And here's the other best part that we're doing as we get into the final 2 minutes. We give shout-outs. So if you go and you grab one for yourself, we'll make sure that we get a shout-out your way. And I think that's really, really freaking cool, and I think that's something cool that we're doing. Not to toot our own horn here, Searle, but I do think that is cool. We're getting close. Only a minute and a half left to go. Only a little bit left to go. Only a little bit left to go. There you are, my Nintendo Master. There you go. 15 of y'all hanging out with us. 1 minute left before we do our wheel spin. Remember, you have to follow me on social media. If you want to have an opportunity to win this T-shirt that we're giving away, you got to follow me on social media because I got to get your information from you. Wow, oh wow, Searle's showing me the beginning of the wheel, and that's quite a wheel, man. It's been a fun live day today. We don't get to go live a whole lot, usually about once a week. Decided to end up going live on this Wednesday, and I think it is. I think it's great, man. I think it's really cool. I think it's so much fun. The fact that we're getting to be here with y'all, I really enjoyed it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and really enjoying everything that we did today. Searle, I hope you had a good time as well.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a fantastic day.
Yes,
like you said,
sir.
We get to call this work. Nothing beats it.
Yeah. I can't wait to complain to the special lady friend and say, man, I was really grinding out there today. Can you make me some dinner, or can you help me out with this or with that around the house? Oh, I can't walk all the way to your place. You're going to have to walk over to my place because I had to stand with the 12s for 4 hours. That's freaking awesome. Awesome. Here we go. That timer is done. We're going to spin this wheel. Let's see who's going to come away with the victory. Jerry, no one's grinding more than you, sir. That is for sure. You're an absolute killer. Absolute killer. Round and round it goes. Where it lands, nobody knows. Who's here? Dennis! Congratulations, Dennis. I have your info. Just going to make sure, double check. I do. I got it. Congratulations, sir. You won the T-shirt. That's awesome. Congratulations, Dennis. That's awesome. I got your information, or I will get it through Instagram. Thank you to everyone who came in and hung out with us, man. We were basking for at least one more day. one more time while our favorite team in Seattle is really embracing that Super Bowl 60 victory. I had so much fun. I hope you guys all had fun with me and with Cyril as well. Thank you guys so much for viewing today's live, hanging out with us. I can't wait to see y'all next time.